Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Sup, dogs? Hey, how's it going, homies? Welcome to Ham Radio.
I feel like you were in the middle of something and I caught you off guard.
No, I was looking at the fucking show notes, but then I realized, oh, this automatically starts now. Hey there, welcome to Ham Radio. It's Wednesday. It's a little bit later. We decided to try something different. You know, people are saying, "Hey, dude, why are you doing this so early?" I'm from this part of the world where we wake up at this time. You know what? Honestly, fuck you. All right. The only time that matters is Eastern time. That happens to coincide with what? New York, Miami, right? What else does that coincide with?
Massachusetts.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Parts of South America, that doesn't really matter.
Georgia.
Okay. But we're here, all right? We're here. We're ready. We have a bunch of topics. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about. I feel like I'm dying slowly because I had a full cigar, a full-bodied cigar, which bodied me before
you
before
look a little
doing
paler
this.
too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That might be the cirrhosis. I don't know how that actually translated from a cigar, but maybe it might be the cirrhosis. But yeah, we're here in UME Studios, Florida, with of course the co-host of Ham Radio, Daniel.
Hello, Cake. Welcome everyone to the show. You saw what I did there?
Okay.
You saw that dramatic? I looked down and then went like this. I practiced that shit, bro.
A friend of mine showed me an Instagram of this very attractive girl. I would say she's like an 8. Like an 8.
Jada's or like an actual?
No,
8?
like an actual. You know, from my memory, she's an 8.
Okay.
And she did a photo shoot for graduation, and then it's 2 pictures, right? It's 2 pictures. One is her like this, looking at the cap, and then the other one, it's she doesn't move any position but her head, and then the next picture, when you swipe, it's her like this.
Ooh.
So literally, you could go from this to this, and it's the most retarded thing I've ever seen. What I like is that I don't know if you've seen this habit. I think it's something that's happened recently more than before. It's baby reveals.
Yeah.
In increasingly stupid
you mean
ways.
baby gender reveals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always the guy's doing something, so the couple's doing something quirky, right? So it's like, oh, how about this? I'm gonna do a rep like of chest, and then when I go up and hit it, it's gonna hit a balloon that's gonna pop, and then that's gonna determine, based on the cancer powder that's inside, it's gonna determine what the gender of the baby is. Or, oh no, look, you'll just have 2 punching gloves like this, and then I'll punch the hand, and then it'll pop, and it'll show what baby or what gender it is. I think it's retarded.
I can't wait till you're a father.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the baby gender reveal fails are the best ones.
There was one that caused like a brush fire. I think there was one that caused the brush
dumb
fire.
People.
Let me move this up here.
I saw one where a guy had like the little popper, little what do you call that?
Like one of those champagne things, those dumb shits.
And he like hits his dick and shit.
Okay,
that was fucking the best.
I haven't seen those. The ones that I've seen are just the retarded ones. That's like, how about you ride your motorcycle over this? They're always balloons. It's always balloons, sort of like this cancer powder. But I think it's the same exact thing as what do you call this? These dumb sort of like baby like mommy photo shoots, graduation photo shoots that you see every time. You haven't seen
the
shit?
Mommy graduation photo shoots?
No. Okay.
What school did you go to?
Those are 2 separate things.
Oh, okay.
That should be something that your school experienced more.
Yeah, I was like, dude, your school had the same thing?
Which is like you have the graduation.
We had a 20% ratio of our students getting pregnant.
I think in my school there were maybe 2 girls in the entirety of its existence that got pregnant.
We had 2 girls every 9 weeks.
That's funny. That's because you guys, the people that went to your school, number one, when I said a condom joke earlier, right? I said something in relation to a condom, and then you said, yeah, ill.
Yeah, ill. Who uses condoms?
That's from your school.
Besides Butcher.
That's from your school.
Yeah.
What I was going to tell you, by the way, which is why I wrote in the show notes, meme Daniel. Right? I don't know if you have the show notes open, but the last point says meme Daniel. And I want you to remember this, Daniel, but approximately 20 minutes ago, right, I was showing you a meme that I saved on Facebook, correct? Sorry, not on Facebook, on Reddit. I just want you to tell me when I'm when I'm not telling the truth here, right? But I said, hey, isn't this funny? And I showed you a meme, right? Yes? Okay. I showed you a meme, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. I showed you a meme, and you were like, yeah, that's funny.
Uh-huh.
Right? Now, here's the thing. I just want to show the meme here, right? I want to show the meme here. First of all, let me put this on Do Not Disturb mode. So this is the meme, right? How long do you think? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the show notes, bro.
Holy shit, I'm here trying to fucking talk to you. God, okay.
I can do 2 things at once, bro.
I'll talk to the camera here. I showed Daniel this meme, which if you have a 7th grade reading level, it would take maybe, I would say 2 seconds to 3 seconds to read, right? I showed you this meme. Daniel, you stared at this for, I'm not even kidding, probably 25 seconds to read the entire meme.
Yeah, because I was wondering, is there something else to this? Is there like a double entendre? I don't know.
I was holding this, and I to the point where I had to write down in the show notes to talk about this from how fucking what. Then I'm like, I can't believe he hasn't read it. So I showed you this. I'm like, isn't this funny? And then I looked at you, and then you were looking at it.
Yeah, because I saw the picture first, bro. You don't watch. I look at the picture first in case it's one of those memes where it's the joke's really on the picture, not the words.
It took you 30 seconds to read. Grover eyes the penny on the ground in front of him. Go pick it up, Jew. Emily taunts. 30 seconds. Okay, that was my point. My point was just that it took you a year and a half.
All that to fucking say that it took me 30 seconds to read a fucking meme.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to propel this notion of your.
This guy has the audacity to make fun of my high school.
Audacity.
You have the audacity, dog.
Saying that you have a 2nd grade reading level. Yeah, that brush fire. The dad was a firefighter. Dumbass. Damn, Daniel's timing's on point. Let's see if it lasts. Don't compliment Daniel. Whenever you compliment Daniel, it gets to his head. And then he's like, you see, bro, people are saying that it's great. People are saying that I'm funny. And then you only show me one example. That's what you do. You say, dude, people are loving this. And it's like, show me. Oh, one guy said like offhandedly, damn, Daniel. So it was a terrible meme. The point of the meme, right, was like, it's supposed to be like, wait a second. Because it's funny that it's like a Muppet. But he says, go pick it up, Jew. It's funny. But the point of me bringing it up was the fact that it took you 30 seconds to read the meme.
I was looking at the fucking picture, bro.
There was something here that I saw. Did you hear about Xavier Mortimer and Michael O'Brien drama? Xavier called him a talentless over making a tutorial. He seems to hate tutorials. There's a lot of magic drama, man.
So everyone's under quarantine right now. That's what it is, bro. It's that quarantine drama.
It's not like, oh, they're itching because they haven't had some in a while. It's oh man, I'm just a bored magician. So today we have a couple of topics. One, we're gonna look at another set of Facebook comments that I found that were kind of annoying. The other ones are obviously about the thumbnail, which is Woody.
We just found out, bro.
I found out.
I just found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sad about it.
I've known for a bit.
Dude, we've memed this guy so many times that you've never fucking told me anything about this.
We've memed this guy so many times. When have we memed this guy?
We meme each other all the time, bro.
Can you give me an example as to when was the last time?
I don't want to share our private lives on the interweb. There's millions of people that are watching this right now.
Okay. I want to find the nearest elementary school and challenge the strongest to a fucking gun battle. And I'm going to use a revolver, Daniel.
You're going to lose that battle with your shirt on or off, though.
With my shirt off. I'm going to fucking take my shirt off. Beat the shit out of your dumb fucking... So we're going to talk about the subject and protagonist of the thumbnail, which is the man on bed meme. And then we're also going to talk about a white woman that was fired from her job after she called the cops on a black man for a dog-related incident in Central Park. Also, we have a little bit of if you want to leave a voicemail, we have the voicemail link in the description below where you could leave a little bit of a hot voicemail, and we'll talk about it on the show. And usually your voicemails are pretty atrocious, but I still tolerate them because it adds another dynamic. It adds another layer to the actual show itself, which, as we already know, is already the equivalent of the Titanic. It's the equivalent of
You know that was a scam?
The Titanic?
Yeah. The Titanic was an insurance scam. They had two identical Titanics. Or I'm sorry, they made two identical boats. One was called Titanic, one was called something else.
Okay.
Right? And what happened was the one that crashed, they labeled the one that the one that crashed is the one that they claimed on the insurance for the money. Okay.
And so what? There was another one?
Yeah, there were two identical boats. One was named, I can't remember the name of the other one, but that's pretty long story short. It's what it was.
Did you get this from the encyclopedia of fucking retarded stories?
It's a good one, bro. You should look it up.
How is that a thing, though?
It's a thing, dude.
So
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look. Yeah.
Titanics.
Yeah.
One.
No. It wasn't called. Yeah, it was two identical ships that looked like the Titanic. One was called Titanic. The other one was called something else.
Okay.
They did some fraud shit when the Titanic crashed. Hit the iceberg and sunk.
So what was the end goal? The end goal was
they got money out of it.
But how was he going to guarantee his survival, the guy that was doing this? He had to crash it intentionally.
The owner of the fucking Titanic, or the company that owns Titanic, was not on board.
So there's
a whole conspiracy on this. The people that were on board the Titanic, okay, were some rich, powerful fucking people that were on the way to America.
I saw the movie.
No, not the real Titanic, bro. Not the one with Celine Dion on it, all right?
Well, they had them. What's the Rose, right?
Yeah.
That fucking bitch.
That bitch.
You know what's the worst thing? That Rose at the end of the movie. That
she kept the diamond.
Well, first
Spoilers.
of all, she kept the diamond. That's one. But then the other part, which is kind of stupid, is that I forgot because of your stupid fucking joke. The fact that we only know what happened to Leo, right? I forgot what his character was in the movie. Do you remember his name? Leonardo. We'll just call him that. So she knows. She's the only one that knows what happened to him. She could have pushed him off. She could have done anything, but instead he decided to. And even in the movie, you would think that there was so much attention to detail to the point where the guy went underwater. Right, he wanted to actually get the actual schematics and the actual authentic way that the Titanic looked on the inside. You would think that this retard would have been, mind you, I'm calling James Cameron a retard who's made the top movies of all time.
That guy's one of the greatest directors of all time.
So if he was accurate,
Jack Dawson, bro.
Jack Dawson. Okay, if he was accurate, that last part of the movie, was there not enough space for both of them?
The what? Yeah, bro, there was.
Okay, there was enough space for both of them.
Yes, there was.
So in the movie, right, assuming that he is trying to have an accurate portrayal of the Titanic sinking, Daniel, he showed a situation where Rose had enough space to put up Jack, right? Yeah. Why the fuck didn't she pull him up?
Because Jack was being a gentleman.
So he decided just to go...
Chivalrous.
And women are complaining.
Yeah.
Women are complaining. He sunk, and I knew the boat was going to sink. What's the point of watching it, says RB. That's funny. I've never seen Titanic. I knew the boat was going to sink. You know what movie got me? Speaking of that, there's a movie called Remember Me.
With not with this Mandy Moore.
No, Edward from Twilight. Actually, yeah, I think it might have been Mandy Moore, but it had the guy.
Beautiful fucking soundtrack too, bro. I love Mandy Moore.
What's the end of the movie?
Where she dies?
No, she does. Okay, never mind.
Okay, we're talking about that. A Walk to Remember is the one that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that I was talking about. Isn't there a theory where Jack was a hallucination? That makes sense. That makes sense. But what I was going to mention is in this movie, it's like the twist is you start seeing hints throughout the entire movie that the movie takes place in like the early 2000s, right? It has Edward from Twilight. It also has Pierce Brosnan, who played James Bond.
Mr. Bond.
Okay. But then you see little things throughout the movie and you're like, oh. And then the thing is that the movies are shitty, like a love story, right? Like a shitty...
What's a shitty love story?
Like a what would you call it? It's like a rom. Like not even a romantic movie. What's so funny?
What's a shitty romantic movie, bro?
A Walk to Remember is probably one.
Oh, it's such a
fucking.
I cry every time I watch that movie. I can't even hear the song, bro.
These are terrible movies. Okay, but this one, all the reviews said, "Hey, watch it." All right, I know the beginning's gonna be weird. The beginning's gonna be like is gonna be a standard traditional romantic, movie, not even a romantic comedy. I'm like, okay, and then Daniel, the twist at the end was that it ends up being that the guy is in the building, one of the trade towers.
Oh.
And the last thing is him looking out the window.
I would have cried.
And it's 2000.
I would have lost my shit.
I'm like, oh shit.
I would have lost my shit.
Oh shit.
I would have cried so hard.
Well, yeah, because I think they have a fight, and then she's like on the bottom, his love interest, and then she looks on the TV, and it's
I'm already crying, dude.
But then here's the thing, bro. Throughout the movie, you see little hints. So we have a couple things. that we're going to talk about here today,
bro. What were the hints, bro? Tell me the hints.
There's a Mythbusters episode on that part. What did they conclude? That Rose is a fucking retard?
The what?
Speaking of retards. Okay, so I wanted to do this thing. I've been looking a lot at Norm Macdonald, and I've had a list of his jokes for a while. So I thought,
have a list of Norm Macdonald's jokes, bro.
Why would you not have a list of Norm Macdonald jokes? So there's a website here called normjokes.com.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to pick one up at random here, and I'm going to read it.
Okay.
So I'm going to read this. It's a Norm Macdonald joke. Okay, so it's full disclosure here that I'm stealing a Norm Macdonald joke. Okay?
All right, go ahead, bro.
Call me crazy.
Crazy.
All right, I'm done with this bit.
Read it, bro.
Call me crazy, but I take orders from Martians who send secret messages beamed out from the antenna at the top of the Empire State Building. This is a long one. I'm not going to read this one.
I thought you were done. I'm like, okay, great.
No, that's one joke.
Oh, okay.
That's one.
That was a joke?
Yeah.
How was that a joke?
More of a comment, but That's I'm just stealing Norm Macdonald bits, by the way. That's another Norm Macdonald bit. That's a comment. I've been watching him a lot because he's
a genius.
Yeah, but he also, I remember he was
Is he dead?
No, if he was dead, I wouldn't be here right now. I would be mourning. Let me see.
No one's going to mourn Norm Macdonald.
I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but my left big toe is a neo-Nazi. Even worse, my big right toe believes that there should be a gender pay gap. This guy's the best. This guy's the best.
Can we start the show?
You know that there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You know that. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
I don't know if you want me to comment or not. I don't know. You yell at me every time I say something, bro.
I'm asking you a question.
Is there a wrong way? Are you making a statement or are you asking me a question?
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Okay.
Says the guy who didn't shove a bunch of Reese's up his ass. I love Norm Macdonald. But the thing about his comedy is I don't think I've ever seen him. I forgot who I saw that was kind of the same. I think it was Tom Segura. I saw him live in Fort Lauderdale, and he had the bits that were very like reminiscent of that, and the fact that his jokes were so bad that you just couldn't help but laugh. So Norm Macdonald's the same bit when it came to that. But what's the first thing we're going to cover here? Why are we talking
I don't understand the point of that. I'm so lost right now, bro.
I got another one. Here. This thing randomly picks up things, by the way. The search continues for the missing Malaysian airliner. In related news, a plane was spotted by some caveman in the year 365 BC.
That's actually kind of funny.
Here's another one. You ready? You ready for this one?
What?
9/11. That's actually See that?
Is that like a randomizer?
Yeah.
Oh my
As a randomizer first thing.
Whoever did that one, that has no life. All right, bro, start the show already.
I did. That's
not the show.
This is the show.
That is absolutely not the show.
So why don't we go through the Facebook first? Let's go to the Facebook and let's look at that.
So we're starting from the bottom up?
We're starting from the bottom up because that's let's see, banger. Adam Act, that's him. Okay, so what's this one? Danny baited Piggy hard tonight. Yeah, you know what it is? You have an advantage because I'm still like trash from that fucking cigar. And that cigar put me out. They say, hey, have Coke after a rough cigar, after like one of those strong cigars. I've had 2 cups.
Yeah, but you also failed to mention that the Cokes in my house, none of them are, they're all stale.
That's not true.
Yeah.
When I opened that, it sounded like my mom farting.
No, that Coke is like maybe 2 years old.
You know, I kind of noticed that when the label is like the full red one, because usually now the things have like different, like, oh, you know,
no one drinks Coke in this house.
Support women.
We have it as a formality.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, you know, like, it's like, you know, what was it? It's like the fish at a steak restaurant. No one really orders the fish. They just have it to have it on the menu.
Hey, did you know that 2 strangers were arrested for having sex on a plane? How about that? You know who I feel sorry for?
The people listening to these jokes.
That's uncalled for. You know who I feel bad for?
That's uncalled for? What?
The guy in the middle seat. So Facebook, we have a little bit of a thing that we want to.
He's gonna end the show right here, bro. This is my last show.
Oh, you?
This is my last show today, bro.
That's all it took. I didn't know that's all it took here.
Idiot joke. Oh my god. I'm gonna cut the Wi-Fi off. Actually, I should just cut the Wi-Fi.
When I die, I want my body donated to science, but more specifically, a scientist who's working on bringing dead guys back to life. So I was looking through Facebook, Daniel, and I don't know if you do this. I do this. I get upset. I get upset whenever I look.
I'm upset right now.
It says, yo, this is the last Bad Ham Radio then. Yo, did you hear Joe Biden fart on a podcast today? I'm surprised Joe Biden is still alive, honestly. I feel like he's under the same thing that Hillary's under, which is like
Delusion Asia?
No, that's not even okay. I'm glad that you attempted to try
merge words together?
Yeah. He's in the same, like, what is it from South Park? You know, when they're injecting spinal cord fluid? Or
stem cells,
right? They're sucking it up from the kids and they're putting. He's in the same thing because I feel like he's walking around, but he's in a mech suit. He's in a mech suit. That he's
or
always,
like the Men in Black 2, where the prince is inside of that body.
I don't remember that.
The little alien that's inside that the cockroach.
Oh, I
It's on
remember
the
that
neck.
guy. I remember that guy. That guy's life was built around that one role of being a cockroach in a Men in Black movie. I can't imagine that guy in another role.
That guy was fantastic.
He played it
Has he been in
perfectly.
other movies?
I don't know. You know? Let's find out.
Oh my god, we're never gonna start this show.
Oh, man. You know, oh, fuck. God, these are terrible. The Blue Man Group has been forced by the federal government to hire an orange man and a purple woman. So on Facebook, we have 2 topics that I want to go through. I looked through this Magicians Only.
Oh, are we starting the show now?
I look through this Magicians Only whenever I want to feel anger. So whenever I want to do like push-ups, like today I did like 200. And the reason I managed to 200 different.
Do you really do push-ups?
Huh? Yeah.
You really do push-ups?
Yeah.
Like
These?
daily basis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's offensive. I remember there was this gym rat at the previous place that I worked at, and he got offended when somebody said, "Hey, man, you work out?" Like, yeah. It was very condescending to ask somebody. But this in particular, I look through Magicians Only whenever I want to get upset, whenever I want to squeeze one more rep, whenever I want to do one more push-up. You know what I mean? Whenever I want to,
make a shitty video.
take one more life from the earth. Make a shitty video. Make a shitty video. You're out here. Hey, man, how do you do this basic thing in Adobe Premiere? How do you do this base? How do you cut in Adobe Premiere?
Bro, don't be hating on me because pretty soon, listen, you're going to hire me. You're going to be like, dude, Dan, you're the greatest fucking,
Yeah.
you're the
okay.
greatest fucking editor out there, bro.
And then what'd you say? You said, hey, man, this takes talent, bro. This
Yeah.
takes talent. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, you
Yeah.
fuck.
Listen, they all can't be bangers, bro.
Show the Facebook. Okay? Show the fucking Facebook. So this is oh yeah, Kingpin on Daredevil. Ham radio options are 1, listen to PK Green, Norm McDonald jokes. 2, Facebook comments. 3, Google a cockroach. You can't be funny to me. You can't be funny to me. So this one in particular, you're right. This is gonna be a terrible thing because it's just me. More of a commentary. That's another.
It's you more. It's more like you just bitching.
Yeah. But okay. So this one, that was a Norm Macdonald bit, by the way.
That's you being a Karen.
More of a comment. Well, the Karen's gonna come up later in the show, but this one, can they see this?
Yes.
So this individual asked most.
We're live.
Are you gonna keep doing it?
No, I'm saying that we're live.
Okay. Most people when performing sponge balls use red balls. What other colors do you use? Which could be seen better from a distance? And then let's see, view 4 more comments. So I've already ranted on sponge balls. I already have a whole video dedicated to sponge ball magic. I don't know if you could pull that up on the side. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
I have to wait till we're done with this
We don't have
segment.
the capacity for that. Bright yellow.
We're at capacity.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That's the sort of production value that you could expect from ham radio. You know, I had that thing that's supposed to pop up in the chat every once in a while, which still hasn't popped up.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Maybe it's something working on the back end. Let me see if I could fix it. Hold up. You know what they say, right? Oh my God. Opinions are like assholes. I want to suck them all.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So this one in particular says yellow. I got an idea for different colored sponge balls. How about no sponge balls? I already made an entire video dedicated to the concept of sponge balls. And you know what? I want to get somebody on the show that could defend the use of sponge balls. And I want to have an argument with them. I want to have a whole, you know how they used to have those debate shows like back on Fox and CNN back in the good old
like
90s?
a heated one.
Where it's like 2 people. Usually on ESPN, it's like one person.
No. Oh, it's like this. It'll be like this. No, SpongeBob are great.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. That's where you argue back because the cameras are side.
I'm aware, yeah, but I'm saying like they're both split screen and it's one guy talking to a camera. That's what I want to do. I want to do that, but with a person defending SpongeBob. And at the end, I just want to call him a virgin because you have to be like level 99 virgin in order to defend SpongeBob. And here's the worst part. The worst part is what I did. What did I offer, Daniel?
Oh, I was gonna like make us soak bit video.
No,
What?
I made a video on a handkerchief. All right, so your bit. I already know your bit. Your bit is I did one video with a handkerchief trick, and you're like, oh, let me see if I could, incorporate that in a funny bit. You know what's funny?
This is my last episode, guys.
The world's oldest man, Alexander Imich, passed away at 111. Did you know this?
No. That was good, by the way.
And the world's youngest man was born. Declan McAllister. That's his name. He was born. Oh, wait, correction. The world's youngest man, Fan Wu Chung, was born. Wait, no. It's Gaston Leclerc. Wait, hold up. It's Javier Gutierrez. It's no wonder they don't keep track of the world's youngest man.
Oh, that's the joke?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's actually a really good one. But I made a whole video, Daniel. And here's the thing that I did that I think makes me just as much of a virgin. I offered good alternatives to sponge balls.
Which were?
Dollar bills.
Okay.
Sugar packets.
Ooh.
Crumbled up napkins.
Oh, like Jabrizi. Okay. Jabrizi did the sugar packets?
One sugar packet trick.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fantastic.
That's been for
and he
a while.
fooled him.
He did fool them. He fooled me. I didn't know how he did it because I figured you can't be as retarded to have a slit, but it worked. I'm calling him retarded, but it worked. And I'm sure that he's teaching all the inner city kids that sugar packet trick. They're getting all their dimes, and they're putting it in. But there they do it different. They get a little baggie, all right, which they have a lot of up there, and they put little pennies in them. So I offered alternatives that I think work better than sponge balls, which are, by the way, accurate alternatives. You could do that.
Yeah.
Is it better if I take this red sponge fluorescent ball, or if I say, let me borrow these sugar packets from your table and do sugar packets? It works better.
But see, this guy right here, Jackson, makes a great point. They get dirty. So your balls, technically, they're kind of like a high maintenance prop.
My balls are a high maintenance prop. They're definitely high maintenance. I saw a video today of a woman making a man ejaculate, Daniel, only using ball stimulation.
What?
Yeah. So
I just heard ejaculation. I didn't hear what you were saying.
You're right about them getting dirty. So here's the worst part. This is where I think that there's a conspiracy in the magic world. Are you ready for my Alex Jones moment?
Ooh.
Here's my Alex Jones moment.
Hold on. Go.
What are you doing?
I zoomed in.
You need the comment, though. The comment there.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you. Why you do that?
It's already there.
It's already there?
Oh, god damn it.
So you notice this comment.
What did I do, bro? What did I do today?
What didn't you do?
What did I do today?
So it says yellow. Okay, so Jackson Aces says yellow, but they go dull and get dirty easier. So buy a 50-pack.
A 50-pack of fucking sponge balls.
First of all, the fact that they have
I'm
those.
selling the wrong thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, you are, because they're playing cards. But here's the thing. So I think that sponge balls are a conspiracy by the magic community and the magic companies because they get dirtier, right? And because they know that there's an audience for it, they know that there's a clientele, they're willingly making up these sponge balls.
That's sponge ball money.
Yeah, it's a circle. You get a dirty sponge ball, and you have to. So instead of providing alternatives that are free, essentially, right, apart from the dollar bills, but you could reuse the dollar bills. You could reuse sugar packets, right?
Yeah.
So instead of providing alternatives that are organic, you're making me do this thing.
And it's bad for the earth, bro.
It is. That's how the guy that made him died.
Oh.
Do you know that, Albert Goshman?
He made sponge balls? That wasn't a thing before him?
Well, I think he mass-produced them. I don't know if he invented them, but I know that he mass-produced them. So he had a factory. You know how he died, Daniel?
With balls. Oh, God.
I don't want fans. Okay, fuck. I wish this was one that was related to death.
Good.
But he died because he inhaled the fumes from his factory.
Wow. Yeah, there you go. So hold on, bro. So if the creator of SpongeBalls dies from the fumes of the fucking balls, don't say another. I'm going to fucking take off the internet. I'm going to shut down.
I'm looking at the comments.
I'm going to shut down the Wi-Fi. That's so fine. Hard.
That Jackson Aces lives near me, says RB. It's all a conspiracy from the big balls companies. I agree. 50-pack, $3.99 AliExpress.
Damn.
Wow. That's good, man. I would order.
Chinos know how to make balls.
That's funnier? You think that's funnier than any of the jokes
Any
I've
shit
said?
you just said, that's fucking bangers, bro.
The SpongeBob video you made with the ones you ordered from Wish was the best one. That's the thing. I got demonetized, and then my favorite part is that I got demonetized. I challenged the demonetization, and then they said, no, this
the video with balls?
Well, it had a sponge dick.
Oh,
so it was you would open up the thing, and it was a sponge dick.
So it's a big one?
It's average. It's definitely not bigger than the one that we're going to talk about for Woody, but
rip.
It was pretty significant. The finale was the owner disappeared. Yeah, that's
that's a good one.
Piggy
better than your fucking joke. God damn it. I'm muting my. No, you're not.
When I was a child.
No.
So the sponge balls. All right. The sponge balls, I think, are something that I would definitely take away from Magic if I was president. This person said, Piggy, be honest. Were you into sponge balls when you started? Yeah, I was. I also jerked off wrong for the first 10 years of my life. All right, listen, we all learn from our mistakes. All right, we all learn from our mistakes. All right.
How did you jerk off?
I did it wrong. Okay, I just did it incorrectly. It worked, but I did it incorrectly.
What's your jerk off method? Let's help these people not do it wrong from now on. You know what?
Bro. It's a learning. They have to learn through trial by fire. Okay, if they're gonna jerk off, they gotta learn how to jerk off the right way, and do it the way God intended, which is your uncle.
A vagina.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad that we're both going for different things. I'm pretty sure that I could go and look through this list and find the worst one and still be better than anything you've said
It's
on
not
purpose.
gonna happen, bro.
On purpose. When
I've
it comes
dropped
to you.
bangers today, bro.
You drop the absolute holocaust of jokes. You drop, if I had to quote your jokes or something, it's being, I'm not even gonna
Can you be supportive, bro?
go into detail.
Can you be supportive?
That's how I know that your jokes, that you know your jokes are terrible. Because
When you're not supportive,
you're like, oh man, I need support on my jokes. Like your jokes literally need like a support group. That's the worst part. But he actually passed away from inhaling the fumes from his own factory. I think he was trying to get away from his creation.
yeah,
You know?
he realized the fuck up he made.
It's like when Jesus came down and then God's like, fuck, I fucked up.
Why did he fuck up?
I don't know, people, humanity,
Oh.
right? Didn't Jesus died for our sins?
Yeah.
Right? So God made, us, and then Jesus was like, oh, we're gonna, I don't even know. I don't even know
You
where
never
this is
read the
going.
book?
I read the book.
Yeah.
I had a Christian phase, right? Matthew's
Faith or phase?
phase, both.
Oh, phase.
I had a Christian faith phase.
Where'd you
Right.
go? Like you went to church?
No,
So that's not a
I
phase?
just read the book.
Oh, okay.
Read the book. I was trying to pray. I didn't curse.
Wow.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened?
I don't know. I jerked off once, and I'm like, you know what?
Fuck this shit.
Yeah, Jesus, literally, right? Well, that answers my question. Lo, how'd you do it wrong? I'm fucking dying. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Jerking off.
Yeah, everyone does it, the way they learn and the way they God intends, right? And then I was just
Can you
doing it wrong.
use your hands to show
I
us?
was just doing it wrong,
Can you draw a
Maybe
picture?
I'll do a video.
Put it on YouTube.
I'll do a video. So that's the first thing here on Facebook Magic. I just saw this post and I wanted to aggravate. I like green or black, but it's all work. It's more important on how you preserve them for the highest impact, and there are tricks to that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't do them. Use other things. Use rolled up napkins. If you're in a restaurant, you literally have napkins, sponge balls. You're a magician, so it's going to be hard to come across dollars, right? But you could still do it with dollars. So I want you to scroll down to not this guy. There's one here on the Masked Magician, which is funny because I want to point out the hypocrisy. Hanging out with you makes me retarded. I want to point out the hypocrisy of the group here. It wasn't that low. There you go. That's it. That's
guy.
it. That's Val Valentino. That's the original Masked Magician, right? So in '97, I think. Actually, no. It was more 2000s. They had a Secrets of Magic, right? Finally revealed, and then this was the Masked Magician, and then they actually revealed his identity on World's Greatest Magic. So it was a whole controversy.
Was it like voluntary?
No.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
So at the end,
I'm against it.
Well, okay, but let me tell the story. Actually, you know what? When I was a child, my parents told me my uncle was
It's not gonna work, bro.
sleeping
It's
with
not
the
gonna work because
fishes.
I
Let
could
me
be just.
read
I
this.
could be just.
I want to know the
just-
punchline. When I was a child, my parents told me my uncle was sleeping with the fishes, which at the time I assumed
dead.
meant that he bought a waterbed.
It's dead.
But then I found out he had been killed and his body buried at sea.
Yeah, he's dead. I just saw the punchline. He died by the mafia, maybe.
I would love to watch a stand-up show with you where you're going to whisper all the punchlines because your humor is so in tune. with the
Read,
rest of the
bro.
planet. So they did a special, Daniel, called World's Greatest Magic, right? Where they would do, they would get the world's greatest magicians, per se, really the magicians who agreed to be on TV. And they would put them and they would do like different tricks and shit. And this guy did one that was exposing magic. But on one of the world's greatest magic specials, Harry Anderson, I don't know if you know who he is. Harry Anderson.
A magician?
He was, but he was also an actor on Night Court. He was the judge.
On a what?
Night Court.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean, really? Do you know Night Court?
Yeah, it's a court that's bait. It's a nighttime.
Okay, so I want to ask you this. I've been dropping what has to be the best of the best for Norm Macdonald jokes. The best of the best of Daniel jokes.
I got him, bro.
It's a court that has a night. It's a
I
court
got
that
him,
happens
bro.
at night. Haha. So,
I got him, bro.
okay. Did you watch Night Court?
No.
Okay.
Or maybe I did. I don't know.
Well, Night
remember.
Court was a show where it was like a judge, right? And the judge was like funny and he would do magic tricks.
That's exactly what I said, bro.
You said a court that takes place at night.
Yeah.
How the fuck does... Okay. So
You said a judge, right? Doesn't a judge go to courtroom?
I'm getting upset, Daniel.
Is that really not a thing?
What's your point?
No, that I was right.
No, you weren't, because you said it's a court that takes place at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said it's a judge that does magic tricks and is like a funny judge. What's that have to do? That could take place in a day as well.
Then why is it called night?
I don't know. Sounds cool,
Okay.
right?
See, it's not my fault for misunderstanding that.
It is, because you went to a fucking terrible high school and you didn't pay attention. So Night Court, right? The guy, Harry Anderson, he did a bit where he was Danny's jokes on the level of knock-knock jokes when he's trying. That's great. So as far as what he did a little bit of an interactive trick, right? Where it's like, think of a number. That number corresponds to one of these people on this board. All right, put your finger on the screen. And at the end, your finger was on this guy's face. And he goes, Val Valentino, right? That's the name of the masked magician. And I think that's the first time they exposed him.
That was dirty, though. I mean, did they have beef? Was there like some beef there?
Yeah, because magicians didn't like him for exposing magic.
So then how did they find out eventually that he was the guy?
I don't know, fucking paperwork, you know?
The checks.
It's never private.
Follow the...
like shit now.
Told you, bro.
It wasn't the Coke. It's I think the ice diluted it.
It's the Coke, bro. That Coke tastes like shit.
Maybe. Can I put some ski in there?
Don't waste that good whiskey on that.
That's good whiskey?
Yes, bro.
Okay. All right. Don't waste good whiskey. How's that wasting if I'm still ingesting it?
Because you're putting it on shitty... You're not going to drink it all.
How am I not going to drink it all?
I'd rather just give you a plain cup with ice and you could drink whiskey like that.
I was talking to Caesar a couple of days ago, and he told me that when he went to a bar and he ordered whiskey on the rocks, the guy said no.
What whiskey did he order?
He ordered like a shitty whiskey, like a not like a expensive whiskey, but like a normal.
He went to a bar? When did he go to the bar?
But this is one of the times we went to Taurus, so I was there, but I wasn't paying attention. And he said that the guy said no, I'm not gonna give you whiskey on the rocks. As a matter of fact, he gave him the whiskey in a cup and then gave him the ice on the side because he didn't want to actually serve it for him.
He's a purist.
What the fuck?
That's a purist.
That's shitty.
Yeah.
So for you, I'm still gonna drink it, right? So if I mix it in the Coke, who are you to tell me how am I gonna enjoy this shit? You're like a liberal.
No,
Okay.
I'm a purist, bro.
So when it comes to this, all right, my point about this particular thread, which I feel like we've been on, or I've been on for a while here, is if you look at the comments, Daniel, scroll down to the comments. Okay. So the comments here, right? Load previous comments. Everyone that I've seen on this thread is upset, not at the fact that, you know, the point of the thread is, hey guys, what do you guys think of the masked magician? That's what the guy's asking. Everyone here is like, oh my God, here we go again. Here we go again. We're going to talk about this sort of thing. And everyone here is upset that they're talking about this thing. Daniel, these are the same guys. These are the same people that complain when it comes to you. Why do you look upset?
No, I'm just looking at that.
Okay, these are the same people that complain about what were you looking at that was very suspicious? Because it seems like you were looking at something that's... Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm saying that these are the same people that come out with their pitchforks, with their torches, all right, with the babies at the end of them. You know, these are the same people that get upset at the fact that people are doing stuff on YouTube. But here they're complaining about the argument, about exposure of magic. They're complaining, oh, we're tired about talking of this. But if anybody was to put a post there, right, showing a tutorial, they're going to be up in arms. Ooh. And they're going to complain. So they complain about, you know, the fact that this guy put a post asking, see, oh God, this again. But these are the same people, Daniel, that complain about YouTube tutorials. And it makes me want to find them and do, you know what it makes me want to do, Daniel?
Read them Norman McDonald jokes.
Let's see if I got one here.
I'm going to fucking slip my throat at the end.
What do you call a gay boxer? Orlando Cruz. This one's bad.
I'm going to mute your mic, bro.
This one's bad. Why is there an app for everything? I can't even read this one. This one I actually can't read. Why is there an app for everything except on how to... I can't even read that. I feel bad reading that. That's how inappropriate...
That's how good it is? Oh, okay.
That's how inappropriate this joke is. But it's about having coitus with somebody who cannot defend himself.
All right, let's get into the show, bro.
We're talking about Facebook
Let's get into
magic.
The show, bro. Let's get into the real show.
Am I annoying you?
Huh?
Oh,
you're not annoying me, bro.
Oh,
you can't annoy the annoyer, bro. You can't annoy the annoyer.
You better fucking read it. I've heard bartenders refusing to serve good whiskey with a mixer. Good. But that's for high-end booze. Good. Yeah, but this is a...
He might have been a little bit... I got the joke wrong, bro.
I don't think so.
Because at Taurus?
At Taurus, yeah, which is a whiskey bar.
I've gotten fucking sour... What do you call it? Whiskey sours at Taurus before.
Okay.
It might have just been that douche, bro. He might have just took my mierda.
Yeah, but still, for you to... hey, I'm going to
Purist.
Bar, right? But if I'm putting my money down and if I'm paying... Right? Let me get a whiskey on the rocks. First of all, I'm not asking you to put it with, I don't know, fucking lemonade. Right? I'm telling you to put whiskey on ice.
You sure it was? It could be the whiskey. I ordered an 18 McAllen once.
Okay.
And
the bartender refused to
I
put
didn't
it
say
over
it at the
ice?
rocks. No, rocks. Yo, that's what it is. When he said on the rock, not with the rocks. I'll make it neat.
Okay. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he say that?
Bartender knows, bro. You don't argue with a bartender.
I
bro.
don't, but if I want my drink in a certain way and I say, let me get it. So it's the equivalent of, for example, let's say I go to McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And I get the primo. I get the if I take a date to McDonald's, right? I'm not going to give her a cheeseburger. You know what I mean? I'm going to give her that quarter pounder because later on she's going to get the double quarter pounder. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? First I hit her with the quarter pounder. Then a little bit after, I'm like, yo, girl, you're going to get the double quarter pounder. You ready for this?
I'm taking you off camera.
You ready for this?
Well.
Okay. Am I really off of?
No, of course not.
Okay,
come on, bro.
thankfully.
You're
So
the
what I'm
star,
saying
bro.
is when you take a girl to McDonald's, right, you're not going to get her a cheeseburger.
But isn't technically a quarter pounder cheeseburger though?
Okay, hold up. Let me rephrase because you made me retarded. So what I'm saying is, all right, if I go to McDonald's and I say, yo, let me get that double quarter pounder, but don't put ketchup on that shit. And he goes, no, I'm going to put ketchup on it because that's the way it's intended to be eaten.
With or without?
With,
Okay.
because that's what it's on the burger.
Purists will argue that burgers don't deserve to have ketchup on it.
Well, fuck them. If I want my burger with a fucking ketchup, if I want my whiskey over ice, if you're giving me shit, this is what I do.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but
Let's pretend. All right. You know what? Let's pretend. So let's pretend I'm ordering like what's like a good whiskey? What would you say? Like a
Macallan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like an 18.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, let me get a. How you doing, man?
Hi. Welcome to UME Studios Bar. How can I help you today?
I'm just gonna jump to the punchline. You ready?
Okay.
Because of that, I'm gonna jump to the punchline. Fuck it. No, I'm gonna go through.
What can I serve you, my dude?
Hey, man, how you doing?
What's up, dude?
Hey, let me get a McAllen over rocks.
No.
No? What do you mean no?
No. We don't have that shitty whiskey here. Go somewhere else. Or it could be like, not for you, we don't.
Okay. The point is that you're not gonna serve me a liquor because it's over the rocks. So what do you turned it? You switched it.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. That's the equivalent of your normal McDonald's jokes, bro.
What? That is not. It's not, because the scenario here, Daniel, is that I go to the bar, I order for a whiskey on the rocks, and you say, no, I'm not going to give it to you over the rocks because that's a good whiskey.
Yeah.
That's what you were supposed to do. Instead, you're like, no, I just don't feel like it.
Yeah. We're purists at this bar here, bro.
That's not what you said, though. Hello.
Oh, we're going to do it again? Okay. Hello.
Hey, man, let me get a McAllen over the rocks.
No, we're purists.
What do you mean?
We don't put good whiskey on rocks.
How you do? How you do?
Yeah?
I walk away.
Yeah?
Walk away. Because what do you mean? You're not going to serve me how I want to be served? You fuck? You fucking snob? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Even at the cigar store? Even at the cigar store?
Picture.
Even at the cigar store?
Yeah.
When I said, hey, man, where you got your flavored sticks? The guy goes, right over here.
In the trash.
Now, did he agree?
No.
You like the flavored cigars?
No, that's the joke, because he's a purist.
Okay. He still pointed out at the section. Why? Because he knows that I'm going to spend money.
But he used the word purist, bro.
Okay. But at the end of the day, he still pointed me out and he recommended cigars. Why? Because he's making money, Daniel. So if I'm in a bar and I'm sitting down at the bar and you say, no, I'm not going to serve you a drink because that's not how you have the drink. Guess what, man? I'm going to take my bar to the dive bar. I'm going to take my money to the dive bar across the street. Okay?
Barracudas, baby.
Pay that hooker outside. Bull Bar. I'm going to take it to Bull Bar, which is that hooker bar.
I don't think they have good whiskey at Bull Bar.
No, I don't think they have whiskey. Some whiskey, even higher end, tastes better than the rocks. Yeah, if you had a drop of water, right?
Yeah, because it opens up.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's up to the person, right? It's up to you. So if I enjoy it, why the fuck are you going to tell me how I'm not going to enjoy it or how I'm supposed to enjoy it?
I think something's up with that story, bro.
Maybe it could be.
I think something's up with that story. I don't think Caesar's ever drank good whiskey, bro.
We got to get. He's a whiskey guy.
He's
a big old whiskey.
Fucking with Caesar, bro.
Okay, we got to get him on and see this. I've heard.
Defend his honor.
He went with Robert. I fucking hate him. The highlight.
Cigars are legal.
Cigars are now illegal
in Canada.
Flavored cigars are illegal now in Canada. Why would that be a thing?
Because Canada is a communist country.
Okay, you know what it is? It's Justin Trudeau. He's that's what happens when you have a supermodel as a leader, right? Have you seen him?
Yes.
He's a very attractive man. That's about it.
He's not that good looking.
I've had this argument with somebody else. How the fuck is he not good looking?
He's Canadian.
Celine Dion's Canadian.
Yeah, but she's not good looking either.
She's
just an amazing. She's the goddess of singing.
Her talent makes her good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you look up Justin Trudeau? You fuck.
We've had this conversation before. I still disagree with you, bro.
Look at him. Show him up. Look, he has a new picture. He has a new picture of a beard now.
Is he what is he?
Look up Justin Trudeau.
No, but what is he of Canada? I don't
Prime Minister, I believe. Prime Minister of Canada.
That even sounds fucking non-American.
I would prefer to have a prime minister than a president. Just because it's the same thing, right? I would imagine it to be, I would like it to be the same thing, but I just like that. It's like saying a headmaster instead of principal. I'd like to have a headmaster instead of principal. So look up imágenes or imágenes on that fucking.
Look at that shitty ass fucking dude.
Yeah, that's a terrible picture. But look up imágenes, bro, or imágenes, whatever the fuck. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this fucking guy. You're telling me this guy came up to you and put his hand on your hand in a fucking bar, you wouldn't go with him?
No, because I could smell the Canadian shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, the maple syrup. I would fucking let this guy.
Have you heard about the maple syrup wars?
I've heard about that.
Ooh, good one right there, bro.
I've heard about that. I've also heard about JT's a pansy, just because it encourages kids to smoke. Oh, I believe that. Same thing with the flavored vapes. That's like, oh, you like mango flavored vape? Well, guess what? That's illegal. Yeah. I think they fucked with flavored vapes here too. But I didn't know that flavored cigars were banned. What kind of could you imagine a child trying to buy? First of all, most of these cigars. Jesus, most of being around you, they don't have they have barely age checks. The only check they have when you buy something is in the beginning. It says, "Do you promise that you're 18?" Yeah. Well, oh, because you're Canadian. Okay. I think the only time I agree with Greek hating Danny. I don't think he's good looking either.
That's right.
I guess you guys have an awful taste in men. All right, I have a great taste in men. I just wanted to bitch about that Magic group. I guess that's right.
It's no good.
What do you mean no good?
The Magic people are just no good. Arguing about balls.
Okay, thank you, Daniel, for your input. I could not have imagined anybody else that would provide such great input, such as you.
How else could I have gone, bro? Tell me.
That's really funny. I just read this no McDonald joke, by the way, not a comment. Because I know what
was
you
that a
do.
comment?
You look through the comments and you're like, Danny, okay, let me go to that one. That's about me. That's what you do. So I think the next one here, let's go to the man bigger than the meme, because this is something that you mentioned earlier today. And I've had this picture being sent to me many times, right? I've had this picture sent to me many times. Pause it there. Actually, pause it in the first frame. Pause it in the first frame here. So it's this dude sitting on a bed, which is the actual protagonist of our thumbnail, believe it or not. As you could see from the thumbnail next to there on the right. Name? I don't know. I think his name was Brontavious?
Something the third.
But okay, I was about to make a joke in reference to that, but then that's actually true.
Yeah.
How about you look it up? Right? Look at that. Look at that, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You're doing such a great job here, man. Yeah, show more maybe. What's a more Woody man? Yada yada yada. Oh, Wardy Jobert the third. His name was Wardy Jubert. Jubert. That's kind of an odd name, right? Don't you think? Jubert. Wardy Jubert or Woody Jubert or Wardy Jubert. But they called him Woody because of his thing. Now here's the thing that you got me on. You said that they doctored his penis.
Yeah, it wasn't that big. It's
okay.
Not that big.
Could you scroll through the video and find the where they show the original picture? Because I don't know how much of this you could show without Vice punching you in the neck. I used to like the Vice documentaries when I went to North Korea. As a matter of fact, when I taught history, what I would do is I would say, "Hey, guy, I like the documentary so much that I would find a way to sneak it in to show it to the kids just so I could watch it again." So to be like, "Hey, I know that history is important and all, but we're gonna talk about stuff that's relevant today, like North Korea." And I showed the whole Vice documentary. I was a cool teacher. So you could, yeah. I don't know if you're. Well, was it towards the beginning? Because this is a white man. Look at this guy. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Okay, so they could see this now. So that's the undoctored picture.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a way smaller black bar.
Told you, bro.
But here's the thing. Look at this massive bear of a man, right? Could you imagine if this bear of a man puts his hand on you in a bar and he says, first of all, you have no choice, right? You have no choice in the matter. So if he puts his hand on your hand in the bar, you're going to have to go wherever it is that he wants you to go. You know, whether that's Toys R Us to shopping for, I don't know, blankets or whatever, or to his house and his rape dungeon. You have to go with him. right? I feel. So this
And then
man,
the disappointment of when you go with him is like, wow, really? I could take this.
well, he takes, but that's the thing. He could be a grower, right? He could be a grower.
Yeah.
He could be
That's my nickname.
That's really?
Yeah, the grower.
You're the grower?
I'm the grower, not the shower.
I fucking hate. I hate your on purpose humor. But that's aggravating. So here's the thing. I've been sending this picture, and I've been getting this picture
You've
forever.
been lied to, bro.
Well, I mean, I know we can't show the original one or the meme as it is, but man, it's a very elongated penis. I would compare it to like a garden hose.
And it's well photoshopped.
Yeah, because it's seamless. I've zoomed in, I've looked at it, I've studied it, and it's definitely very well done. And
What would you rate it? What would you rate
the dick?
Yes. The photoshopped one, obviously, not to insult this man who's passed away, but
Well, that's a spoiler that he's dead. But what? Okay, what do you mean by rate it?
10 out of 10.
Okay, but so when I rate a female, I'm like, oh man, would I fuck her?
Yeah.
Right. So the Photoshop one, I have to rate it based on the fact, like, oh, would I fuck him? No.
Okay,
like,
cool.
He's a 0 out of 10 because, like, that's life changing. Like, if you take that man,
you're walking away a different person.
You're not walking. You're wheelchairing from wherever it is that this man took you. It's like a Shane Diesel. You sent me a picture of a cigar the other day. That was like a 90 ring. Like
a 6 hour.
Like a 6 hour one. And I tagged Shane Diesel, who's an adult porn star, known for his massive dick. And
he liked the picture.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, bro.
Shane Diesel liked the picture.
He liked our picture, bro.
Shane Diesel,
the man.
Man, I've been studying his work forever. He has a video where he's with a female, and his dick is so big. You're supposed to say, how big is it?
Oh, how big is it, bro?
His dick is so big, all right, that in the video he sticks the girl's pinky in the hole, and then he takes it out and has her lick it. So
of what?
Of what? What do you mean? So he grabs the girl's pinky and he puts it inside of his dick. And he pulls it out and then puts it back in her mouth.
That's not sexy.
Yeah, but that's how big Shane Diesel's penis is.
That's not sexy at all. But it's not sexy, but I think that's a power move.
But you know what? Yeah.
That's the fucking biggest power move I've ever heard in my life.
I would call that a power move. Let me tell you, if you put that on a resume, like, what are your talents? Oh, I could insert an entire First of all, think about this. I used to joke that my ex-boss's middle finger was about my dick size, and I would say that like a little modestly because he had like a really thick middle finger, and a really long middle finger too. So I would say like, hey, that's my dick right there on your hand, as a joke. But imagine
horrible joke.
You're not one to judge.
I am the bad joke connoisseur.
Listen, there are very few things that you could judge on.
Bad jokes are the ones.
Are on probably the bottom of the list. You can't judge on lemons, like just based on your fucking lemon thing outside. But yeah, so he did one of these moves. I don't even know what that's called. It's not docking. Docking is very Docking is a move that I
just feel like it's gonna hurt though, bro. Like I'm trying to think of having anything inside my dickhead hole.
Yeah, of course it's gonna hurt. But here's the thing. So you interrupted my docking thing. Docking is a thing that's done with two men that love each other, right? So, and here's the thing: one has to be uncircumcised, the other one has to be circumcised, and it's done with two men that have a great deal. I'm retarded because of you. Great deal of love for each other and affection, because that's the only way that you could smush both heads together and then wrap one with
stovepipe.
Stovepipe?
Could that be it?
What? What would be a stovepipe?
I don't know. Someone said in the comments.
If anything, it could be called the maybe the plug, right? The toilet plunger.
No. It can't be that.
Yeah, that's gross. Stovepipe is what Derek just said. I don't even know what to call it. You know what? He did it though.
The scrape.
He did it, and he liked the video. He liked the comment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I offhandedly.
Now I'm starting to think if was it the real Shane Diesel?
Maybe, I don't know. If you look through his Instagram,
he only had like 1,000 followers.
I believe that he's an underground porn actor.
No way, bro. That guy's a legend.
Yeah, I know, but every time I mention him, people
like Steele. What's the guy's name? Something Steele. John Steele.
I don't know.
The other dude with a fucking massive dong.
I know Tommy Guns. I know
Johnny Sins.
Peter North. Right.
Oh, that guy's obviously a legend.
Peter North, mostly known for his ability to what's the term? Cum buckets. This is really turned into I would call this an abortion of an episode here today.
Well, I mean, hold on, bro, but get to the point. I mean,
Michigan man Curtis Peterson received a 15-year prison sentence for having sex with his pet pit bull. What's that, lassie? Woof woof. Grandma got stuck in a well. Woof woof. Oh, you got raped.
But I think the story here is that this man became a meme. Okay. And no one, people started digging up, who this guy was.
And he passed away.
He passed away, but the guy was in the church.
Mhm.
The guy helped out the community. The story behind the meme was that he went through some hard times and ended up doing this meme.
Oh, no way.
And he ended up doing this photo shoot with this guy that he met at a gym.
Okay.
And then that's how that got through. But the guy was supposed to be one of the biggest, supporters of his community out there. When he passed away, I think they did like a GoFundMe.
Yeah, I think so.
And people have been donating money like crazy to that GoFundMe. So, I mean, that's the part that I wanted to talk about, which was how amazing this guy, his death, his meme became something. You know what I mean?
But that's what's scary, though, because he's known for this one thing, which is this picture where he's sitting on a bed and he looks massive. And what I like, by the way, is what the internet does to that, right? So he does a photo shoot that's obviously intended for the gay community, I believe, right? Because he looks like what the gay community would call a bear.
So the photographer who took the picture, he specialized in gay porn.
Okay.
Or in gay photography.
I think every male porn actor at some point has probably done something.
The majority of male adult actors also do gay porn.
You know, it's great. There's a documentary that's like mid 2000s, which is back in like the Wild West days of like pornography. Yeah. So they had a documentary based on like following a dude.
When Jenna was around, was it Jenna? Fuck, what's his bitch's name?
Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson, yeah.
Maybe back in the VHS days, but they would follow this dude around, and he's like a straight guy doing gay porn for money because they pay a lot.
Yeah, and that's why I told you, Danny Dix. OnlyFans.
Okay. Well, I mean, now it's like it's not. This is back in the day, but what I loved is that I don't know if this is common knowledge to you, but this is definitely common knowledge to me that if you can't perform, they have a
Pop a pilly.
No. They have a stunt dick.
Yeah, but what? A stunt dick?
A stunt dick. Yeah. So they have a guy on the sides, right? Or they so if you, for example, if you have a little bit of an accident, you know what I mean? If you go
early,
you go in there, you do what's medically known as a premature ejaculation, right? What happens is that they take your pay, they cut it, and they give a portion of that to the guy that comes in
as your stunt dick.
As your stunt dick, yeah.
How do you apply for well, I don't want to be a stunt dick in a gay thing, though.
Well, yeah, but imagine the work, The work seems agonizing. Yeah. Seems, especially for a male, because you're gonna have to do some weird shit.
You have to do some, and it's smelly to put in the butt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gross. I mean, I wouldn't know about another man's ass.
Any ass.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess. But women, I don't know. I feel like, what was the joke I heard the other day? It was about women pooping bubblegum. Like women don't poop. That's actually how bubblegum is manufactured. That they that's what comes out of them. It's bubblegum.
Wrong.
Right? Yeah, I personally, I'm not a religious man, but I don't believe that women take dumps. In my head, women are these things that they don't smell, and when they decide to, excrete the food or nutrition, they do it in a way that's productive to the environment, like producing.
They make stars.
Yeah, like
planets.
It comes out as dust that smells like wiffle dust. That's what I like to believe. I'm not a spiritual person, but that's how you know. That's how you know that the woman that you're gonna get with is probably gonna have hairy armpits. When you go, hey, are you religious? She goes, no, I'm spiritual.
Oh yeah.
She does this, and you see.
Oh yeah.
She's got bigger than you.
Goddamn hippies.
Right. I'm spiritual. Rooster sleeving. Rooster sleeving.
That sounds good.
Rooster. Do you know
like that name?
You know what a rooster call is?
What?
When you send a girl a dick pic first thing in the morning. Right?
When you send her a dick pic in the mail?
No, in the morning. If you send a dick pic in the mail, that's commitment because you gotta take a picture, you gotta print it, you gotta pack it, you gotta ship it, you gotta put a stamp on that.
Yeah.
And then she's gotta open it. When I was younger,
30-something cents.
When I was younger, you remember the whole anthrax thing? You remember the whole anthrax?
That was a crazy time. Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy because I made my mom think that we had anthrax in the house. To the point where she called the police and she called the fire department. Yeah,
I need to hear this story.
I've never told her this. But what happened was that there was a kid in school that said, "Hey man, I know you like wrestling. Do you like South Park?" I'm like, "No, not really." He goes, "Well, I have this picture, like a little poster of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fuck man, you make me retarded. I have a picture of Stone Cold Steve Austin as Cartman, right?
That's awesome.
What's your address? I could send it to you." right? So this dude, very nice of him. He gets this little poster, right? He fucking has his parents send it to me. So yeah, he had his parents. Yeah.
He could have just taken it to school.
No, because he had it at his house and he didn't want to bring it. So it was a thing with him. I remember the excuse made sense back in the day.
Okay.
All right? And he said, "Hey man, yeah, I'll send this to your house." And then I remember waiting for it, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I need to get this before my parents get it because they're gonna be weirded out that I got mail, right?" This used to be back in the day.
Big Cake getting mail?
Yeah, this is back when I think 4th or 5th grade. This was 4th or 5th grade. And I remember specifically that I was terrified of my grandmother, my mom at this point because they're bigger, right? And even though they're like old at the time, you still fear them.
Old at the time.
Well, you still fear them. You still fear them because I'm like, oh shit, my grandma's going to beat the shit out of me. So in my head, I needed to get this piece of mail before they did. And I remember looking at the mail every single day, apart from one day. I didn't look.
And that's the day?
That's the day.
God damn it.
That's the fucking day. So I remember hearing my mom. This was the height of the whole anthrax thing. So they've just sent it. This is also how I know that my mom's a psycho because she assumed that she was important enough to send anthrax to. So my mom's like, oh shit, they send it. They might have sent it. So she got this letter and she called the cops. She called. I think she
didn't really. She didn't open it.
No.
Did she ask you about it?
No, she never did. She never did. She never asked me about it. She just said they had your name on it. So that's the only thing she ever said, that I had my name on it. And then I'm like, oh fuck. I didn't tell her. Oh no, mom. The kid was gonna send me a poster because then it'd be like, you gave a kid our address. I'm like, we live 2 blocks from the school. Like everyone knows. It's not gonna be like so I didn't want to make a deal about it. So I never told her. So she thought.
I think we're gonna have this conversation with your mom at Thanksgiving.
This whole letter, she's not gonna remember.
This conversation
she's not gonna remember
with your mom at Thanksgiving. Hey mom, sit down right here.
She's not gonna remember. I can guarantee you, she's not a fucking remember. But she called the cops and she had this whole big deal. And then I think she opened it and ended up just seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin as Cartman doing like this.
Oh, it's the best. What'd she do with that?
I don't know. I threw it away. Right. It would have been great though if this kid had the hindsight and would have put fucking baby powder on that motherfucker.
Bro, that would have been the greatest fucking prank of all time.
He would have put baby powder on that.
I can't believe. Wow. I'm so upset he didn't fucking just take it to school, man.
Yeah,
that's a great picture.
But elementary school is weird, man. Elementary school is weird. What are you gonna look up? Cartman, Stone Cold Steve Austin, South Park, Stone Cold Steve. I don't know what it looks like to this day, by the way. The kid only told me what it looked like, so you could look this up. Watching you spell that entire thing was a fucking life-changing experience, by the way. Just makes me like happy as to the education that I got. That could be it. That's probably it because that's Angel Fire. Go ahead and click on that. Click on that first one. That's probably it. Because this is Angel Fire, right? One of those old school. That is probably what this kid sent me. And more likely than not, he probably sent me this printed, like shitty HP printer back for whatever fucking year I did.
I can't believe your mom threw that shit away, bro.
And she threw that shit away, man.
That shit could have been worth dozens of dollars today.
That shit would have been worth, probably not even worth the paper that it was printed on. I remember my great grandmother threw away a fucking Blastoise. OG Blastoise Pokemon card.
Oh my god,
fucking
bro.
threw that shit away, bro.
Hollow and everything, huh?
Hollow, bro. Back in the day. Not even the starter pack shit. Pulled from a pack.
Damn.
Pulled from a fucking pack. This
so
bitch
fucking
threw that
upset
shit away.
right now.
So that was that. I remember my mom thinking we got anthrax. And first of all, why would they send you anthrax? Why would they send me anthrax? That was the thing that I was like, how? The logic back then.
I mean, it makes sense. She probably like saw it in a.
They only sent it to politicians. It was literally only politicians that got it. But she's like, oh no, they sent it to my son.
Oh, it could have been like the Terminator, bro, where you sent yourself or someone sent you a package from the future to the past.
Okay, it could have been, but not.
Damn.
Because I knew where this came from.
Your mom probably saved your life, dog.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. She saved me from ever seeing this back in the day and having a phobia for fucking... Look how terrible that looks, by the way. That doesn't even look... It doesn't have the beard. Oh, but, okay, so Angel Fire is one of these websites that was popular mid-2000s. Probably not, dude. Probably not. So, yeah, I was... I don't know. I was a... I've never told her that. And to this day, I think if she does remember, which I doubt she does because her memory is pretty atrocious, she thought that we got sent anthrax. She probably thought that we got sent anthrax. So that's my.
I'm blown away by this, dude.
So what's the oh man, bigger than a meme? Okay, we're talking about the guy with the big dick. So yeah, he's dead. He's
dead, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Away. I mean, I just thought it was pretty cool. That Vice did a thing on him.
Oh, okay. Vice has done a thing on a lot of things though. They've done
Yeah, but that one was pretty cool.
you know which one I've been watching? It's called Slut Ever.
What?
Yeah, it's this like blonde bimbo that she does, and she explores like sexual stuff. And she's like, "Oh, what are the chances of us having sex robots in the future?"
Ooh.
And then she talks about sex robots.
That's a thing right now. Actually,
she fucks a robot on the documentary.
that's a thing right now, dude.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary, but the thing is that if you make it feel the same, right? And if you take all the emotional baggage,
have you done a fleshlight?
No,
dude, those flashlights are on point, dude. So I've read.
Okay,
I've read this.
I really hope I don't reach into the wrong drawer.
Oh, the lights went off. It means a flashlight. Oh.
Yeah, because every time I look at this drawer and I'm like, nah, you got a bunch of hard drives. I see a bead of sweat just drop from your forehead.
Because it's all music, bro.
Is it?
That's thousands and thousands of music.
Music to your ears, maybe. When is you?
Those
going,
are MP3s, bro. From the Napster days.
Okay. I was making implying a sex tape joke. Sex tape, by the way, such an antiquated term, right? Sex tape.
Everyone has a sex tape, bro.
Yeah, but tape. Nobody has tapes anymore, Daniel. Nobody has tapes. Like, who would have check out my mixtape. Like, mixtape is referencing back in the day when
people still use the word mixtape.
I know, but what I'm saying,
the hippie hop community.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that why would you reference that when you would have to you're making a mixtape? Nobody has tapes anymore. Why did that show up? Nobody has tapes anymore in the sense of nobody having these things that you would have to mix in a cassette and give out. Nobody has.
Do you remember that shit? Do you remember recording your favorite song on a tape? You having to wait for the radio to come on and then press Q?
I remember going to Macy's and finding people's CDs on the things and just being like, "What is this?" I have like.
What do you mean people's CDs?
People would I didn't think this was a thing until I looked it up online, and apparently people do this. They'll just get their mixtape, right, which is a CD. They'll just get their CD and they'll just leave it on like some rack of clothes on Macy's.
What?
Yeah.
I've never encountered this.
So that you just pick it up and then you keep it and you're like, oh, this is good. This is wow, really. Von Travius really is a great up and coming rapper. I have maybe 7 mixtapes that I found.
What do you have? Like actually, like, can we go back and find them?
CDs, yeah, probably in boxes, yeah.
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
Of like dudes, but they all sound the same.
Do a review.
They all sound the same.
Do like a music review.
You know what it sounds like? I'll tell you exactly what it sounds like. Imagine you turn on a microphone and you just like room noise, right? And then a guy goes, yeah, and then
yo.
These were around when fucking what's that dude that I hate with the tattoos?
Lil Wayne.
That's how white I am. What's that dude that I hate with the tattoos?
That's not that long ago.
Okay, but back when he was like at his peak.
Yeah, dude, that's
right?
like 09, maybe 10.
09. That wasn't that long ago. That's 11 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. 11 fucking years ago, Daniel.
That's fucking crazy.
Back when everybody was trying to do his thing, so they're like, yeah, call a group of nines, call it, what is it?
Oh, don't talk about Lil Wayne.
I'm trying to think of like a Lil Wayne line, like where, not a Lil Wayne line like specifically, but like something that he would say that's like,
weed and syrup.
Call that a heart attack.
Till I die.
I fucking hate him.
I fucking love Lil
Then
Wayne.
He had that album with the guitar, and I'm like, you can't play.
Oh, that was a good album, dude. Dude. He played all the guitar in that shit.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, a Guitar Hero.
That was a fucking high school. What's it called? What was it called?
That was your high school. That was your prom song.
No.
That was your last prom song.
I didn't go to prom.
Oh, they didn't let you.
No, I dropped out.
Okay, all right. I thought that it was like.
I went to the after party though.
Oh shit, he's here. Like they see you and they're like, oh fuck.
Who gave him the invitation?
Oh fuck. You know what? I should have known. I should have known what I was gonna get myself into when what was it that the way you reached out to me? Was
hey
like,
dog.
Yeah, well,
yo, big fan of you, dog.
Every comment, everything. Hey man, dude, come on, man. And I'm like,
I
yo.
I can find those. Which one did was it the you and me one that I texted you?
Yeah, but you left a comment on like a lot of these Instagrams.
Oh, I did. I creeped the shit out of you.
Yeah, and then what was it? I saw pictures because I'm like, oh man, this guy has a card shop. I should check out this guy's card shop.
What's the name of the shop?
I'm in it. That's what it is. I'm in it right now. I was like, shit. You know what it was too? I saw the tile in the back of your pictures. And I'm like, I recognize this fucking tile anyway.
Because everyone has the same tile.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame, dude.
Everyone here has this tile, Daniel, because that tile is that nice homegrown Miami tile, which is gross, and it's the cheapest one in Home Depot.
Oh, what a shame. You can't go far back on that.
Probably not. You're gonna have to look at individual posts. Probably.
No, I was going through our because I also send you DMs.
Maybe you could probably search them.
I did. Like, it doesn't go that far back.
Wow.
It only goes up to like May of last year.
That's that Instagram, dog.
We've been
Instagram
BFFs for a long time.
Yeah, have we?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's terrible. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Well, you were that way, and then Gentleman Wake was like a mob boss. I remember I went.
Hey, dog, be in my video, dog, like that.
Not at all. Not even remotely close. I went to Sergio's, right? It's a Cuban restaurant here.
I miss Sergio's, bro.
And then he recognized me, so he goes, "Hey, over here." And then he's sitting down, and I'm like, "Fuck, man! People are gonna think that we're fucking."
You know what I miss about Sergio's?
What do you miss?
El mojo.
It's open.
I feel like it's not the same.
How's it not the same? It's literally the same restaurant.
It's not the same, dude. Like, because all the illegal all the illegal employees, they got
here.
Yeah, in fucking Sergio's.
Yeah.
They had to let them go and rehire new people because now they're forced. Bro, you don't know about this shit?
No.
Now they're forcing everyone to rehire and resubmit paperwork for employees.
Oh, that's funny. So it's not like under the table.
It's crazy shit because if you got
you could pause that video, but there's like a weird one playing in the back here. It is. So what would you call that?
No, I'm saying like it is, but it isn't.
Okay.
But if you got money, which I'm sure every single fucking everyone in Miami got fucking money for fucking unemployment or whatever it is.
Okay.
They make you redo with everyone here, dog. So everyone has to reapply.
Well,
so you gotta be legit.
Yeah, but it's funny that you mentioned that because like 95% of places are under the table.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're gonna work? Yeah, just here, but don't tell anybody. You know.
Don't cover your face with you.
Don't tell anybody. And then the one day that they're asked not to show up to work is the one day that dudes come in and they're like, oh, so you have 130 employees? I counted 197.
That was that car wash right there in the corner.
The Cuban one?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. They what was it? During the Bush, might have been the Bush era, like towards the end of like the Bush presidency. Okay. That they did all the fucking migration stuff. I think it was the 9/11 stuff after 9/11.
Wow.
That the immigration got serious. That place was shut down for like a month.
That makes sense.
That place was shut down for a month, bro.
I had a friend get his car washed there, and then as he was as they were washing his car, he tells me this, and I believe him that as he was washing his car, they were like doing that whole thing. He was looking at him. And he sees one guy make eye contact with him, reach into his fucking change thing, and take quarters.
That's a power move.
Like this, and just keep looking at him as he took some quarters.
I've left weed in my car. I've left a bunch of. They've never taken any of my stuff.
I would leave a bunch of like. I would leave bomb making stuff in the car. What are you suspicious about?
Well, it's you.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, is it raining?
Okay.
Not today.
What, inside?
No, because the door, you would hear it on the door.
Okay. You know, it'd be terrible. Nobody's ever knocked on the door, right?
All the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People knock on the door?
Yeah, bro.
Why the fuck would people knock on the door?
To say what's up.
That's terrifying. Fucking terrifying.
I mean, that door used to open. I just don't open that door forever because I don't want to take that thing out, and it's a whole thing.
The zombie. Somebody pointed that out, and it does in fact look like you're trying to prevent zombies from getting in. Any money you leave in a car is a tip. That's pretty terrible. That's terrible if they're making eye contact as they steal. It's expected that they're gonna go in there and steal some shit.
Dude, let me tell. I've always thought that. See, I have a backstory about this place. I have a backstory. So my story with this place is like I created a whole story. I think what's going on is the guy's a mafia. The guy's in the mafia. The owner of the car wash, right?
This is you with the weed.
Okay.
The weed oil.
Listen, hold on, but it's gonna make sense once I tell the story. So it's the guy's the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the boss. And then if you want to join his crew, you start working in the car wash and work your way up. Have you ever seen how these people dress?
Nicely.
They got nice clothes, really nice clothes for people that work making $3 an hour.
Okay, but nice clothes to you is very different than nice
Louis
clothes
Vuitton,
to a regular.
Burberry.
Really? How long are the shirts?
Versace.
How long are the shirts?
I said it.
Okay, Versace or Mersace?
Bro, I'm telling you, I go there, brand new cars. You seen the guy with the brand new Mustang?
Well, I've seen you with the okay, so you're saying nice and with your Louis hat, which
yeah, bro.
I think
But okay, even if it's fake, dude? Why would you use anything with a brand name to wash cars, bro?
Another term, you know what it is? Another term from the hood here. I think it's flogging.
Dude, I still use Rayo Mambi shirts to freaking clean my car.
Okay, well, that's you though. That's you. That's just like flex, man.
Dude, anything with any free shirts that I've never ever gotten rid of. Any free shirts I've ever got in my life.
Okay, but think about it this way. All right, maybe these are what these people think that America is. You know, people wearing and rocking Louis V and shit. It's like, this is Americans. This is what Americans wear. So they're maybe they're trying to blend in the way that they think is how we do it.
It's a mafia-run business.
And your only evidence of this is the fact that
gold chains.
Okay.
Gold watches.
Gold.
Bro, I don't know, dog. I seen some of these guys like, dude.
Look, I got it in my Kellogg.
And Stacks, the owner, has like 12 cars. I know where the owner lives.
Where does he live?
No. I don't want to give too much because maybe he's watching this show. No, but the guy used to live here.
Okay.
Okay, and then now he's in Kendall. The guy's house in Kendall is stupid. Okay. The guy has like 12 cars.
Okay, that makes sense.
All high-end cars.
Well, he has a very successful mechanic and
cash-only business.
Is it?
Yeah, of course, bro.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was cash.
Of course, bro.
Any updates on your wolf curse? As far as my wolf curse,
I think you're cursed.
No, there's no update. But let me tell you, every time I do tend to try another stick outside, I tend to wait till midnight. Right, I go outside. I have a little bit of a beverage, cigar. Right.
What's your beverage of choice?
It depends. Decaffeinated coffee.
You drink coffee? Decaffeinated. Really?
Decaffeinated coffee, yeah, because coffee goes good with the earthy notes of cigars. But here's the thing: again, you got to get decaffeinated because I'm not about to be at 1:00 in the morning like I'm ready to do everything, you know. So decaffeinated or a nice diet soda is good. But I hear things now. I'm like,
you live in a very interesting neighborhood, bro.
Very nice neighborhood,
especially the guy in the corner.
Which guy? The
in front of that little thing with all the shit.
Oh, the hoarder.
The hoarder.
Yeah. That's you're gonna have that in every neighborhood though. Like every Latin American neighborhood, you're gonna have the one guy that's a hoarder.
Who's in a hoarder here? This guy's mom used to be the hoarder, but she moved.
Who? I don't know who you're pointing at. You're being subtle.
I don't want to say his name, dude. F.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I believe that. It's like, oh no, that box. I need that box. That box is gonna be very important. I'm gonna do a project with that box. It's like that's a box for a toaster.
The crackhead back in the day used to be a hoarder. They used to have a bunch of shit in like behind that crack house over there.
That's funny, crack. You know what I love about crackheads? That they'll try to sell you shit. Like, hey man, you want to buy the shopping cart? Oh,
I'm looking for a bike. So I've been looking at crackheads. I'm trying to buy a bike.
On First 48, every excuse that these guys have, by the way, on First 48 is I bought it from a crackhead. So when they're trying to justify why their blood is on, like, hey, why is the victim's blood on your cell phone? Or why were phone calls made to your house from the victim's phone?
Crackhead.
I bought my phone from a crackhead. And they're like, was your crackhead this? And then at that point they cracked. They're like, fuck. Yeah, my crackhead was that person. Yeah, you caught me. First 48 is the best show. I've watched so many episodes. Yesterday.
What season you on?
6. But I'm only watching the Miami ones. I'm only going through the
Those
Miami
are the best ones because you get to relate.
Yeah. Because I get to look and be like, that's not there anymore. That's not there. That's there. You know?
Every 5 years, bro, something changes here in Miami.
Everything changes every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Every 2 minutes. Look at yesterday. There was a fucking
people canoeing.
Yeah.
Jet ski. You saw that guy. What do you call that shit? When you go behind a boat and they get you on that thing.
Jet
they
ski.
tow you? No. Is it towing? I don't know.
What you're talking about. Yeah.
Like not parasailing. Yeah, whatever you call that shit.
You're holding onto the rope.
On fucking and people out in the street with their phone. Oh, look how cool that is.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's tax money going into shitty sewer systems.
Did you notice anything here, dude? When our streets here took 3 years to fucking do. I had to get rid of my freaking car because it destroyed my suspension.
That's funny.
And then look, dude, now, bro, we had no I mean, yeah, it was flooded, but it was no problems.
Okay.
No
but
problems.
That's that tax money, man.
On the way to the doctors, to my mom's, was like 2 feet.
You know what? I've seen bicyclists going down like. Apparently, it's more. What do you call this? It's more pressure and more resistance. But that's you know what that is? That's what is it? Darwinism. You're out there like, I need to get my bike on. I need to jog. I need to get my jog in.
Nope.
And you're jogging in with all these things with these power lines in the water that essentially makes you into
go by me.
Retards.
Hey, bro, people. What? And then you saw all the accidents that happened the last couple of days.
Yeah.
A lot of accidents, bro.
You know why? Because you have a bunch of people that drive like.
You saw the exotic car stuff?
Paul Walkers, no.
All the Lambos and Ferraris that got into that accident on 95.
I didn't see that.
Ooh, like 4 Lambos and 2 Ferraris crashed.
I was insinuating that they were driving like you when it comes to, like, I need to get to the store. I need to get there right now. So let me just, if I could just drift for a little bit.
Well, the thing is, that's been a thing lately, though. All these rich people are taking, like, every day now, rich people take out their cars.
Okay.
And they go hang out with other rich people with exotic cars.
And they drive like assholes.
Okay.
That's
why you hear all the motorcycles, too.
Okay, and the ATVs.
Yeah.
And the two strokes doing wheelies, which is my favorite. My favorite dudes are the they don't have license plates, or the license plates they do have had mud on them, so you can't read them, and they're just doing on the highway with ATVs. What can that could go, what, 40 max?
Ooh, now you
like
get, bro.
50?
We used to race some Banshees. I used to do like 120 on that shit, bro.
On an ATV.
Yeah, bro.
How long do those tires last?
Well, I mean, that's not an ideal tire to be going 120 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying?
Just bare tires, like,
But,
no.
but you can change those tires though, bro. The ATVs are like, you put some nice little chunkies on there.
Okay, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, bro.
It's mostly
go-kart tires.
It's the AOCs. I saw fake porn with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez recently. They had like a deep fake. You know, when they get your face, right?
Uh-huh.
She's like this congresswoman that's like young, but she's crazy, and but she's kind of attractive. They had her
for a politician.
Well, yeah, I guess she has kind of like a crazy face. Like, I like that. I like crazy face. Like, if you look like you're gonna chop my dick off, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. No, okay. Maybe it's the CBT porn that I watch. Thoughts on the Jerks reveal? Do you know what the Jerks is, Daniel?
I will refrain from saying a joke, so we don't have to hear a Norm Macdonald joke.
The Jerk store called and they ran out of you. That's from Seinfeld. The Jerks is like a magic blog that's been around for quite a bit of time, and they do like
that underground one that you belong to.
The one underground one that I belong to. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Don't you belong to some underground one?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you did.
You thought that I was part of an underground blog?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean?
Dude, weren't you belong? I could have sworn you did for real.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What fucking... First of all, what underground magic blog would I be a part of?
I don't know. It's underground.
Okay. You're probably...
I'm a layperson, dog. I don't know these things.
You probably thought that the Underground Railroad... Okay. So, fucking Jerks is a magic blog, and they have different opinionated things every... I think they have one a week or something. The guy's taking a break, but it's always been a secret as to who this guy is. Right, he's done a couple fake reveals. The most recent one is Darren Brown actually came up in a video. So on the actual blog itself, you can show it, by the way. You can look up the Jerks. You could see it written in the comments how you spell it, the Jerks. But he had like that, perfect. I feel like you were you generally trying to spell jerk, and that's how you spell jerk? Okay, I'm glad. So he had a reveal, and he revealed himself to be Darren Brown. Which is hysterical because obviously it's not Darren Brown. Yeah, I know. So you have to make another one because people actually thought that it was Darren Brown. Maybe it could be. All right, but here it says the Jerks revealed. Scroll down. So he has a little bit of a post here. Yeah, you can show this. Let me burp right into the microphone like a Daniel. Is this a video? No, it's a GIF. That's funny. No, you scrolled way down. You got to scroll up. There you go. Play that. You could skip to about the middle of it. So it's like a guy with like a deep voice, and he's like this is funny me, and then it shows himself to be Darren Brown, who looks, by the way, very old. Darren Brown looks very, very old. I still miss when he was like a young chap on British TV. But it's funny because Darren Brown is obviously this world-renowned mentalist guy who's probably one of the most recognized magicians in the world, right? And he's on this fucking blog, Daniel, saying that it's him. He got Darren Brown in this shit. And then Matt King's the other one. You know this guy? So Matt King's another fucking Vegas, world-renowned, famous magician. And he did this other video saying, like, you guys are fuck faces. You guys all thought that I was Darren Brown. It was me, Max Maven. I have a picture with him. I went to Vegas. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Now that I've shown my face. Let me see if I could show this here. But it's
that's weird.
A little bit of a picture with Maximilian, not Max Maven. I'm fucking retarded. With I forgot what his name is now. Matt King. There you go. I don't know why I thought that for some reason. If I had a picture of Max Maven, I probably got fucked in the ass. That was a gay joke. Max Maven's
voluntarily
homosexual. But it depends. He might do mentalism to get me on there. He might be like, think of your favorite color. If I get your color, you're gonna have to have anal sex with me. I'm like, oh fuck. That's can I do those Max Maven rape jokes? I'm trying to find this fucking picture of me. I have to look up Las Vegas. Matt King. Me with Matt King. I don't fucking have it here. I have pictures of the show. Right? Here's the stage. Can you see that shit? It's like a picture of the stage. But I don't know if I have the picture of me and Max Main. By the way, this is a Heart Attack Grill, which I keep telling you about in Vegas. That the if you're over 400 pounds, you could eat free.
Really?
Yeah.
You eat for free?
Yeah.
That's fucking
If you're over 400 fucking pounds.
Goals, do they weigh you?
There's a scale outside.
It's like 50 pounds, negative 50 pounds.
No, well, I mean, bro, you've seen the people that go in here. You eat free, but there's a place that I told you that if you don't finish the meal, they spank you. So they hit you with a board. So wait, Las Vegas.
Was this when you had Ed Marlowe hair?
Was this one I had Ed Marlowe here? I fucking hate. No, this is not when I had Ed Marlowe hair. By the way, did I show you this one? This is me. I don't know if I could show this without incriminating myself. This is me. You seen this?
You're
See
so
that?
cute.
I know, right? What happened? Oh my god, what happened? This was me in middle school. Back when I used to play the here's a little bit of a fun fact though. You know what that instrument? You know what instrument that is?
Violin.
No. Well, yeah, but I played the viola, which is a deeper violin. But I was so small, Daniel. How small was he? That they had to give me a violin with viola strings. That's a violin with viola strings.
I don't know what that means.
That's a violin with viola strings. Viola is another musical instrument. I was so
it's technically a violin with different strings?
With deeper strings, yeah.
So why isn't it called a violin with deeper strings? Why not just say violin?
You're on the spectrum. I hope you know this. I feel like you are definitely on the spectrum. I couldn't find. I need to find the picture, but it's me and Matt King, like, and I'm like hyped because it's fucking Matt King, and I've been looking up to him forever. I said, "Hey man, that trick where I shove a fork in my eye, it's really made a lot of people hate me, but I appreciate you for teaching me that." And he goes, "Oh, that's a great trick." And I'm like, "I want to suck your dick." So that was my interaction with Matt King. Max has a really good peak trick. Is that a rape joke? I feel like that's a rape joke.
That's an Epstein joke.
Maybe a rape joke, yeah. The body of the viola is larger. Yes, the body typically of a viola is larger. It has a more deeper sound. Viola has a very high, like.
See, I don't know this because that is the hip hop.
A little bit deeper.
Gangster rap.
Oh my God, they're looting Target in Minneapolis right now, emptying the store, and no police. That's what I would do if there's a zombie outbreak.
That's a crazy fucking situation going out there, man.
What do you mean? Oh, because of the
that shooting. Oh, not the shooting. The guy the police officer that guy died.
Yeah, but then here's the most retarded part. That's the most retarded part. So it's
looting?
like, we're gonna protest crime by getting free shit.
The thing is, protesting is fine.
Yeah.
But looting is not fine.
Yeah, but notice that
But see, you know what? I think it's all. I might get conspiracy, so I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole, bro.
Why did you become a magician when you could have been a musician? I think that's the gayest chat. Jabrizi gave a tour of his new home and Instagram. So I think Jabrizi
in an efficiency.
No, I was gonna say his parents finally moved somewhere, but that's not true because he's African American. But he has a girlfriend, right? He has like a pretty white, like attractive, somewhat, right? Is she? I think his first one was attractive or something, if I remember correctly. One of his girlfriends was fairly attractive, and then
he must be well endowed.
You think?
Yeah.
Is that because he's black? So the next topic here is a white woman fired from her job after calling the cops. Now this is one that you mentioned because you said that this is Karen versus Karen.
Yeah. So Karens outdoing each other. This is when Karens outdo each other.
Some context here, right? So this woman is walking her dog in the park without a leash. You could pause that video, by the way.
I can't pause it.
What do you mean? Click on the video. Click on the video.
You see? Okay. It loads it. It wasn't loaded.
It was still playing. And now look, pause it. It's paused. Wow. Wow.
Get to the story.
So this woman is walking her dog without a leash. And here's the thing. You mentioned it earlier. That it's like, yeah, man, but she's a bitch. No, he's a bitch too.
Yeah.
He's an asshole too for being a Karen. He was a Karen.
Well, this is it. Okay, go.
She's walking her dog in the park without a leash, right? So the dog has no leash, which, by the way, if I was president, you would be put to death if you were walking your dog without a leash. Why do I have a problem with this? Because every fucking person, Daniel, that lives on my block that has a dog, they don't know what a leash is. So their dog is like, no, I could.
And they don't pick up the poop.
They don't. And
It's a Miami thing.
their dog is walking around with no leash, and they're like, no, I have control of my dog. Sparky. No, not Sparky. Pick up some Central American name, right? Eduardo, come here. Eduardo doesn't fucking listen because Eduardo is too bad. He's too high from eating mushrooms underneath the house that he doesn't fucking know what it is anymore. So these motherfuckers are controlling their animals with their minds. Yep. No leash. So you would be put to death if I'm president, right? Yep. So MAGA, Pig Cake 2020.
Yeah.
That's number one. So this person comes up to her and says, hey, ma'am, you need to put your dog on a leash. Right?
Yeah.
You tell me when I'm wrong here. You put your dog on a leash. And she goes, fuck you. Mind your own business. And he goes, well, you're not going to like what I'm going to do to your dog. She goes, fuck. So she calls the cops. And he tries to bring the dog to him with bits that he has. So he has
dog treats in his pocket.
But he doesn't have a dog.
No.
So he just randomly has dog treats in his pocket. So then she calls the cops and she says, hey, this black guy is harassing me. This black guy at the park is harassing me. Right? So I think we have a combination of Karens here.
Karen. Trying to do each other. I'll do it. But here, so it's like I was telling you, the weird thing about this Karen situation is usually when someone's being a Karen, you usually go for the side of the person that's being Karened. Mm-hmm. Correct?
Yeah.
But this is a situation where both people are equal Karens. So you have a lady that's not obeying the rules, right? Okay, whatever, dog. But then you have another dude
who's enforcing the rules.
Who's like, hey, bro, put your dog on a leash. But then the other Karen says, nah, bro, I'm going to call the cops on you.
Okay, but then he has dog treats.
But then the guy, random dude walking around Central Park, has dog treats in his pocket.
So you think he's walking around looking for a problem? Is that what it is?
I just think everything in this situation is fucked. Because now, not only that, so like I said, Karen. Now, the lady they both lose their jobs. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't know, I don't want to say it's a racial thing, but I don't like the fact how they played it out, white woman and black person.
Well, she said black dude.
I know, but
when she called.
I just don't think,
Well, okay.
I just think it's weird to bring race into it, right? So now both people now lose their jobs. Combat. You're now in mainstream news. So both y'all lose your job, and now the dog goes to a foster home, which if it doesn't get adopted, it might be put to sleep.
Wow. No way.
So it became
why would they do that?
Because that's how shit works here. No one's gonna adopt the dog.
No, but why would they take the dog away? It's not
because apparently she wasn't following, because she, they flagged her for something. Something went down. It was, she lost her job and all this.
Dogs don't go to foster homes. Yeah.
So that's the part, dude.
That's a Danielism. The dog, they put it in now they have to go to a foster home. That the process of paperwork for the dog. That dog's gonna have no problem finding a home. Yeah, that is the true part. That now that everyone's gonna be like, I'm gonna take care of this dog.
Well, now because it became mainstream, but that's the part that I think it's dumb, dude. So we got a situation where, why, lady, just put your dog on a leash.
Avid birder. So there's the thing that I'm reading now. It says, oh, when Karen's take a
bird
walk.
Watcher.
By the way, I love that Karen now is we had a lesson. We had an episode about Karens, and what's funny is I didn't understand or I didn't even anticipate just the crazy prevalence.
It's huge, bro.
Of fucking Karens now.
Yeah.
Because Karens have always existed, right? You're making me retarded. But yeah, now it's like
now they have a name.
Now it's
they have
like
a label.
You're a Karen, right? So it's an epidemic.
Have you heard the so now they're making a thing because women got offended that, they're using Karen, white women are being offended that, everyone's being called a Karen. So now the argument is now there's a dude version of Karen.
Which is?
Jerry.
Jerry?
Stop being a Jerry.
Jerry.
You haven't heard about this one yet?
No.
It just came out, but this is like the last couple of days.
Jerry's not a good one.
It's gonna stick.
I hope that doesn't catch.
Stop being a Jerry, bro.
Yeah, but Jerry, we call him Karen because it's offensive to say cunt.
Yeah.
No, but Karen has a very particular connotation. Like Karen has like the haircut, right? The Karen haircut. I'm gonna talk to your manager. My mom's a Karen. I know. Yeah, that was not what you wanted to do. Yeah, my mom's a Karen. Tom Austin.
Talk bad about your mom.
I don't know who Tom Austin is.
Tom Austin.
Yeah, who's Tom Austin? No, look it up. See who that is. But yeah, my mom's definitely a Karen. My mom is the definition of like a Cuban Karen, just because she's like you. That's why you guys are fucking butt buddies here, because she's Tom Austin was this. She'll find anything to complain about.
See, the thing is, that would be great. That guy would be a great Jerry.
This guy?
Tom Austin, it just doesn't roll out the tongue like Jerry does.
Yeah, but Jerry's not a good one. So Tom Austin, pioneer, white splaining. See, I don't like that already. Because it says white splaining. Whoever came up with these terms like woman splaining, mansplaining was the one that started off, right? Like you're mansplaining this. That's, you know what that is? That's a woman splaining, trying to make an issue about gender. That's what it is.
Bro. I don't know if it's a woman, but what I'm saying...
In this case, he did make some sort of mention to the guy being a black man. But still, I hate these terms. That's the point. I hate
it doesn't have to be
terms.
sex. It doesn't have to be sex. It doesn't have to be race.
This one says, Karen is specifically a name that was popular for American girls in the 1960s and is almost non-existent in young women. Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, it's true. That's why...
Look at most popular name. Look at
Karen, back in the day.
No, but today. Look up most popular male and female names. Every time I see these lists, by the way, it's always like Michaela. It's always like these weird middle... What's the one that I saw the other day that started with an M, but it was Malachi? Like these very biblical, shitty, inbred names. So these are top names over the past 100 years. You have James, John, and Robert for males. And then you have Mary, Patricia, and Jennifer. But that's in the USA, right? Scroll up and see what it says. It says top 100 popular names given for male and female babies in the last 100 years, 2019 to 2018. Today we have X-Ash A19. So that's a great one. But this one, James, John, Robert, Michael, William, David, Richard. And then women, you got Mary, Patricia, Jennifer, Linda, Elizabeth, Barbara. These are actually, I would say, fairly Caucasian names, right? So I would definitely say that this is a USA list because you don't have Ahmeds there. You don't have, I'm trying to think of like, what are some female Arabic names? Some female like Durka names? I'm trying to think of some
that being such a James. I like Jerry, bro.
I don't like
because
Jerry.
Jerry's from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I know, but Jerry's like a retard. Like Jerry has but Jerry's not like a Karen. A Karen is, you know what a Karen is.
Yeah.
So male would be.
I like Jerry, dude.
Scroll through those names. I'll tell you which one I think has the best appeal.
Richard. Oh, I've known some Richards. Yeah, stop being a Richard.
Richard, yeah, because you have that Dick, right?
Daniel.
Donald, Mark, Paul, Stephen. You have some people. Donald.
No.
Donald is the next Hitler. Ronald.
Jason. Jason's a good one.
Wow. You know what Jason is? Jason is that kid that has boogers here. Right?
You're so accurate right now.
No, I know who Jason is. That kid that has boogers here. Jason, get over here. Jason.
And then the snot.
Jason. I love that. Whenever it's like 5, 4, 3, that's white bitches, by the way.
Yeah.
I try to be.
Just slap the shit out of him, bro.
That's how we got it up. All right, but I love that. I'm 5, 4. I had a teacher in my previous school that my favorite thing is that she had. Mind you, I was very nice, right? I was always too nice, and I got in trouble for being nice. But this lady was trying not to be nice, and she was trying to be like the authoritative teacher.
Benjamin.
Right?
That's too white.
Are you listening?
I am. It's teachers.
Okay. She tried to be the authoritarian teacher. And my favorite thing is that she'd be like, guys, I'm going to give you the attention. All right, stop talking. 5, 4, 3.
That always annoys the shit out of me.
And you know what my favorite thing is? The kids are like, fuck you
2,
do?
1.
Yeah. 0, blast off. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? You know?
Dylan.
It's going to go on your permanent record. You know who Dylan was? I'll tell you who Dylan was. Dylan was
a dick.
No. Dylan was el Dylan. Okay, let me take you back to
we're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Now let me take you back to growing up with my mom. All right, Dylan was a co-worker's kid that she had that was probably right now on either the sexual registry or this kid is either doing time or he's dead, right? 100%. That was this kid named Dylan, and my mom would use Dylan to us like an N-word.
Stop being a Dylan.
She would be like, you know what you're doing? Right now you're being a Dylan. Oh. And she would say that to us. And I'm like, oh, you bitch. You fucking bitch. So she would use this co-worker's son, who was the same snot-nosed kid that touched everything. She would use that as an insult to me and, other people in the family. So,
Not Robert,
yeah. So you're being a Dylan right now. And I'm like, oh, shit, thank you, Mom.
Oh, your mom used to be serious, dude.
She tried to be.
Wow,
but
I can't see your mom.
The grandmother was the
Yeah,
source.
la abuela was the one that laid the fucking smackdown.
Muhammad and Jesus are the most popular names. Let's be honest. Jesus.
Literally.
Jesus. Right? Could you imagine? What's Jesus here? Male names are Braden, or other ways to destroy that name. But I do love Malachi was a kid from Children of the Corn. But I see those names more often than not. Every time you go to these
I like Jerry.
when you go to New York, not New York, when you go to Orlando.
I would never go to New York.
Okay, well, pay attention. When you go to Orlando, and you stop at a random, St. Augustine, whatever, you see the little shot glasses, right? Yeah. And you look at the names and you try to find yours, and you're like, Jonathan.
Pick cake.
Right, pick cake. So you look for ones, and then you see these names like these biblical names. Jonah. You see Malachi. You see.
I know so many freaking Jewish people with those names.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, what, bruh. But then you don't have more common names. Like you kind of lose. I think there was one. Matthew. I remember being one that I didn't see, but I saw Malachi, and I'm like,
I can't believe I'm not in the top 10.
But you're still there in
12.
12, right, Daniel? Right next to Margaret. So if this would be like a BuzzFeed thing, like find out who you're gonna fuck. So David has a Barbara. William has Elizabeth. See who? Hold up, scroll down.
That Karen?
Karen, yeah. Charles would be the one fucking Karen.
Karen's number 10.
I know. Do I know Patricia? I don't know if I know Patricia. I do know one, but she's a slut.
I know a James. I knew a John. Johns for me were like straight A students.
No one's named Garrett. John?
Yeah, Johns for me were Robert. Robert for me were like my going out. Like we got in trouble, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your Robert? Okay.
Because we used to call him Bob.
Okay.
Michael. I have a family member named Michael. William. No one really liked the Williams. David. I know a lot of Davids. Richard. No one. I never liked the Richard.
I think the reason I most look forward to China ruling the earth is that all of their last names sound like slang for cock.
Where are you reading these?
That was a no McDonald joke.
Oh.
So yeah, but the names are pretty inaccurate, and I would say if you're a Karen definitely has a good connotation for being a bitch. Like I'm gonna talk to your manager.
I like Jerry.
No, Jerry's terrible.
I like Jerry. Stop being a Jerry right now, bro.
Jerry's not good. The one that I think you pointed out, Jason, was close, but Jason is like a kid that's doing something rambunctious.
No Jason ever lived to be an adult.
It was a fucking basketball player we had for the Heat, Jason something Jason.
Jason Williams. But that was his
Jason Williams. I remember that. That was
that white dude. He was amazing.
Scroll down. Let me see. I haven't found the Karen equivalent. Andrew, no. Paul, Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth.
Steven. Oh, we used to. Oh, Steven's a bad one.
Okay, but I don't want to hear your terrible fucking. I want to hear
People want to hear it, bro.
Which one?
People come on this show to hear my amazing stories.
Which one is the Karen equivalent, Daniel?
Timothy? No.
I have to find
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's pretty close.
Jeffrey.
Like call your manager. Tell him Jeffrey called.
Oh, I like Jerry. I'm stuck on Jerry.
Maybe I'm
stuck on Jerry, dude.
That's your Rick and Morty thing, man.
Well, I just put two and two together right now, but Jerry sounds great because it ties to Rick and Morty.
That's funny. Piggy's. Well, it says Piggy's Robert is a bigger brother, not older, bigger. That's really funny. I dated a Patricia in my 20s. She was a stripper in Palm Beach before we hooked up. She was a stripper in Palm Beach before we split up. I like this one. It says, when Danny said Michael, Piggy made a face like, don't say that name. Really?
Michael.
Do I look like a Michael? Zoom in. Do I look like a Michael? I wish we had a cue where I would put like some terroristic music right now. Like, I wish I could do that.
Copyright.
Right now, but okay, so hold up. The number 4 name in the 1960s was David. Yeah, Karen though. Karen is definitely
Karen's it?
Yeah,
Karen's it.
100%. But you're right about the story that they're both Karens and that the guy's complaining and the woman is complaining and they're both pretty much into each other's business.
It's when Karens go against each other.
But the thing about Karens.
What's the thing about Karens?
Okay, in this particular case, I would say that the bitch that doesn't have the dog is a little bit more egregious. I think that she's shittier. Because
if it wasn't for her not having her dog on a leash, she wouldn't have made headlines.
Listen, there was a dog the other day. In the fucking middle of the street that is like, no, I'm walking the dog. I'm walking it. No, you're not. You're fucking in your house having a beer on the fucking porch and your dog's in the middle of the street. If that dog dies, you better not have a memorial. You better not have like a little like, oh, this was his favorite plushie. You know what it is? It's like the bicyclists that go down on the highway. There are bicyclists. Every other week, there's a bicyclist that dies here on the way to the beach because they go down that major highway, right? And they're like, we're bicyclists, so we belong here. Listen, there are
Share the road.
There are three major ways to get to the beach. You got the MacArthur, you got the one to the side, which is the Venetian, and then you have another one, which I think they
the 195 or whatever.
Yeah, I-95, right? So you have three ways to get to the beach. The one that is the MacArthur is literally like a street here. It's like this street.
Yeah.
It's fine. The speed limit is what, 30?
But even then, they have a division.
They do, yeah.
Like they even have a designated, because there's a toll. They have a designated fucking bike shit there,
but
bro.
the main highway also has one. But the thing is that cars are going at fucking 70.
Yeah.
So there's a death every other week at the fucking beach, and it's always a bicyclist saying, oh my God, this guy, he lived for the moment, and he always enjoyed bicycling. And then you see them, the way they fucking ride.
I love all Richards.
They're riding down the street, Daniel.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They don't stop at the stoplights.
That MacArthur one, because the MacArthur one crosses all the fucking all the rich people, and obviously it's the rich people that ride bike.
But but then the thing is that it's always sad when they die and they get hit by cars. But it's like you're also not abiding by the rules of the goddamn road because they're in the middle of the street. They're also on the highway. They're in the middle of the street. They also run the reds. They also don't go by stop signs. So it's like, why am I giving attention to your dumb ass when you're doing Darwinism?
So then, do you like all right? So do you like the critical mass?
No.
People, I can't stand that.
No. I want to go in and just...
those people, and not only that, they hold up traffic for so long.
Well, critical mass, just for the context, it's like the last Friday of the month.
It used to be the last Friday of the month, yeah.
These cunts, they get their bikes and they ride it down pretty much...
Hundreds of people riding bicycle with police escorts. So they shut down the roads. Dude, sometimes it's like a 30-minute wait at a light, bro. Imagine if you're going to work.
Yeah, that's
how fucked up is that?
Well, the one is like in the afternoon, right?
No, at night, evening.
At evening. So if you have like
I would get I would always get stuck on the way to work.
That's terrible. Yeah, I don't like that. Just because I get you're bicyclist, right? You're doing these. You're part of your hobby here, but at the same time, you're also impeding on you're regressing the economy. All right, we're back in this argument right here of dumb bitches that don't stop at stop signs appropriately. You know what you're doing? You're regressing the economy because when you're making somebody wait because you're impatient, you are holding back the rest of the economy. Okay, that's what these critical mass people are doing. Maybe the group is just too
fucking big, and guys don't need to fucking ride bike all at once every fucking Friday, bro. Sorry.
Well, the last Friday of every month.
That shit fucking pisses me off.
The last Friday.
No, but then it became critical mass, and there's like 3 other ones.
Okay. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be critical mass when they have to scrape the blood off the
infidels.
Or no, I was gonna say the fucking Honda Civic 2001 with spray painted chrome tires or rims. Have you seen those by the way?
Hubcaps.
Yeah, the hubcaps are chrome, like chrome substitute. Plastic chrome. Shout out to what's the old one? What's the shout out to the heel soon. That was all chrome plastic. That shit was it looks nice. Wow, it doesn't rust? No, look.
It's a stiff chassis. What's it made out of?
Yeah, you could squeeze it.
Oh no, don't squeeze it too hard, bro.
Michael is a good companion to Robert. And then it says a little bit like Michael Stevens. You know who Michael Stevens is?
Rick and Morty?
Look up Michael Stevens. Look at Michael Stevens and then I know. Look at Michael Stevens and then I want you to do a zoom in on me. Dude, look up Michael Stevens. Yeah, and then let's see if you find a picture that kind of looks. So there's a meme that was going when I first showed my face. That's like I didn't know Piggy was V-Star. I didn't know Piggy was Vsauce. Was Vsauce. This is Vsauce Michael, right? So the joke was that I kind of had a little bit of a Vsauce.
I guess the hairline's there.
Yeah, you fucking piece of. I'll take my shirt off right now. Go to that one where he kind of looks like a crazy fuck all the way to the right. Down. That one, yeah. That's actually that's my cum face. That's the face that I make right as I right as I unleash babies on the world. But so yeah, they pointed out that I happen to look a little bit like Michael Stevens and Xavier Spade combined into one, which I don't understand. I don't see the resemblance with that apart from a beard. They see a beard and they're
Hispanic?
Like, maybe which is racist.
That's a little racist, guys.
That's a little
not all
fucking
Hispanics
racist.
look alike.
But the beard, maybe. The hairline, no. All right, my hairline's a little bit stronger. Okay, I would compare my hairline to Max Maven. Look at Max Maven. Beard, glasses, receding hairline. That's fucking. You know Max Maven. Phil Goldstein. Have you seen? Look at him in the '80s. Look at that one where he looks
This
like
one?
a. Yeah.
How
What
do you
the?
pick up bitches with this, bro?
You're not picking up bitches.
Was he a mentalist?
Was he a mentalist? He is a mentalist, and he's picking.
Oh, was he? I mean,
he's alive.
I mean, no, but was his
He's a mentalist.
esporte?
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite video of him of all time.
I feel like this is gonna be Peter Turner's
No.
50s.
Yeah, Peter Turner's gonna look like he's gonna look like one of those dudes.
Is he
from,
like? Is it painted there?
No.
That he purposely
yeah.
this he
Yeah.
this.
As an M. I'm sure it was.
Damn, this guy's a fucking badass.
Well, Jesus. But you have so that one that no up. Why would I point at a picture that doesn't fucking exist, Daniel? That you haven't scrolled through that one where your arrow is. That one, right? Reasonable. I think there he looks somewhat reasonable.
That's actually I mean, dude, that's fucking baller.
But then you go up to the one from the fucking the geisha one. No, the one that I had you point, that one. Right? That one. You look at that shit. And what is this? All right, what is this look? This I'll
be honest with you. All right, so I don't know Max Maven. But I can tell you from that look that he was a mentalist.
That's
that
funny.
He is a mentalist.
That's funny that you were able to point that out. My favorite thing and video of him of all time is him in a Japanese show, and he's doing a trick, right? And the trick goes wrong.
I help you a lot.
It's racist, but the trick goes completely wrong, and the way that he gets out of it is abysmal. Now, the way he gets out of it's like, oh, that's what you would have picked, but instead we're gonna go with this one. Like, it's so bad. I gotta find it, and I gotta put it.
You gotta learn from Peter Turner, bro.
The way that he the way that he gets out of this is abysmal. It's like it's one of these tricks where it's like, okay, Daniel, I have a composition notebook, I have glass, and I have a deck, right?
I'm paying attention, bro. I want the deck.
I have a composition notebook, a deck, and a glass. With your left hand, point at one.
The deck.
With your right hand, point at another.
A cup.
That leaves me with the composition notebook. Right? That's what he was doing, essentially. But then it went so wrong, and the lady didn't end up picking the right one because I think it was too many objects. And then it's the prediction that he picked was way wrong. I'm being a virgin right now, but I remember seeing that video and dying because I'm like, this guy got out of this like Hitler did. Like, he got out of it just like, well.
You went to Brazil?
Well, Argentina, you fuck. You can't even know. You don't even know your Argentina.
Was it Argentina?
You don't even know your conspiracies.
Well, there's so many.
Oh, there you go. That's what it was. That was the line. Wow.
What was the line?
The line was, the prediction is not here. It's actually in your mind. So think about it, dude. It was literally the thing that she was holding the entire time. And he goes, well, this is not the prediction. The prediction's in your mind.
Damn it.
If I paid money for a video and Max Maven, when he's explaining like the different ways that the trick could go, and it happens to land on that, and he says, well, if they happen to land on this one, what you need to tell them is the prediction was actually in their minds. I would probably get a AR-15 and take it to the Penguin Magic Studios. I would be so upset if I paid money for a download where one of the outs would be the prediction. It's in your mind, you motherfucker. Yeah, and the instructions. So tell them that the prediction's in their mind, and then grab the object and shove it in your pocket as fast as possible. They're not gonna remember this. That's funny. What else? What else is that? That's the last topic, right? Karen on Karen violence. Max Maven having
Karen versus Jerry.
I don't like Jerry. I had to come up. I saw another one, but there was one that I saw today that was the male version of that, and it wasn't Jerry. But I'm trying to remember what it is because unfortunately my memory is like my hairline. It's like it's.
You showed it to me?
No, I remember seeing it. Somewhere on Reddit, but I didn't put attention to it. Now that you mentioned the male name or the male version of Karen,
fuck.
I remembered it. But I think that's a good show. I think we talked about a lot. We had a lot of productive conversation.
We had a great. Oh, we have a voicemail.
Do we?
Yeah.
Here it says, for the 9th consecutive year,
God.
JetBlue Air. This is actually a really good one. For the 9th consecutive year, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. You know which ranked the least in satisfaction of the airlines? 9/11 Airlines.
It's kind of funny though.
If you're sitting around with your thumb up your ass, how could you possibly think you were doing nothing? It just doesn't make any sense.
Can we just get the voicemail?
God, that's so good. The world's second oldest man died this week at 113.
You already said this one.
Good news for the... Obviously not, Daniel.
You already said this one, bro.
The world's second oldest man died this week at 113. Good news for the world's third oldest man, who's also got some bad news this week. He's dying. Let's see the voicemail. God, he's so fucking good. I fucking love this guy. So one voicemail here. Let's see the title of this. It's called Addan. Let's hear this. There's a production value we have on the show, by the way. So, fuck you.
Hey man, you should tell more stories so that they fly. He good.
Yeah, because Daniel is too busy looking at the comments for mentions of his own name. Oh, Daniel, they mentioned me? Oh. Oh.
Take your shirt off, bro.
It's Easter Sunday. Snoop Dogg gets to say, Christ is risen.
All right, guys, that's the show. Tune in to what we do next time. I'm going to do the outro, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you got to say bye, and you got to do everything else that we got to do.
I don't know what else we got to do
Wait,
here.
to like the show.
Yeah, everybody's got to like it.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, I guess. Ham Radio, that show.
And then,
there's a lot of other ham radios, by the way.
but none of them have
definitely
a .show.
more successful. Yeah, there's actually one show, ham radio.
Hamradio.show, that's
Yeah.
us.
I looked it up on Spotify, and it's like there's another one. I'm like, great, we're competing with a
Hamradio.show.
yeah.
.show.
Yes.
And they have stuff on there.
They have stuff
Is it good?
recent. I'm not about to listen to ham radio based fucking podcast. Daniel.
Maybe should we change the name of the show? I think we should change the name of the show.
Well, eventually, what's gonna happen is somebody's probably gonna send us like a cease and desist, maybe. But until then,
But I think we have more money than they do.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know how expensive ham radio equipment is, bro? They're probably broke.
Dozens of cents. Dozens upon dozens of cents that we have on invested in the show. What doesn't kill you almost kills. I would love to see The Rock from 2000 do Equivoke, and whichever item they end up on, they could turn that sandwich sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. That's what The Rock would say. That was in middle school, by the way, comeback for everything. I want you to take that pencil, turn it sideways, and then you knew what was coming up after that.
You fucking Rock fans.
No, I was a Mankind fan.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was the best champion ever.
That awful picture of Max Maven is from Max Maven's Mind Games, which is on YouTube, and it's the delightful celebration of 80s cringe and definitely a lot of cocaine. I feel like a lot of cocaine was invested in that show. But then you guys make sure to do everything that people do when it comes to videos, such as liking it. I think, Daniel, you're going to open up your shop soon enough so people can buy some fucking playing cards.
Yeah. I've been working really hard, and I want to thank you, actually. You've put some time in it with me. So thank you.
Yeah.
I could always count on you for support and help.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're like, hey, man, I need to take a picture of like a couple decks, dude. It's not a lot. And then...
it's like 30.
Well, you kept taking decks out, and you're like, here. Yeah. As if you were doing it as if I didn't remember that you said, hey, man, it's just like a couple decks.
Yeah.
And you kept doing like, oh, he doesn't remember that I said a couple decks. So let me take out 30 decks and have him take pictures.
And I mean, I actually have some back there that we need to do.
Yeah, I know. I see them stacked. The Jerry's Nuggets. You have a card problem.
You have a card problem.
I don't, but okay. I'm glad that that's what you think is funnier than Norm Macdonald. Let's end with one Norm Macdonald joke, and then I think
I'm clicking it.
No, we'll do it one more.
I'm clicking it.
Yeah?
I clicked it.
Damn.
We're off. No, we're not. We're still on.
Yeah?
No, we're on. We're off. No, we're on. Just in case you say the wrong thing.
Just in case I say the wrong thing.
I don't want you to say the wrong thing.
Oh, good, because I was about to scream. Thank you, guys.
Now for reals?
Yeah.
For realsies?
Yeah.